Teamwork throws it away. 3rd down and long for the Wildcats. Pass incomplete. Bringing up 4th and long for the Wildcats.
Okay, let's try this again. Folks, I totally apologize. We're switching internet connections here. When we go on the road, we got to depend on Wi-Fi, and so I think hopefully this solution here will fix it. Resume in action, 4th down. And punting time for the Wildcats as they'll try to pin the Blue Jays in, and it will, thankfully for Guthrie Bluejays, will go into the end zone. It'll be 1st down and 10. And again, apologize. We're going to try a second internet connection here, and hopefully this one stays on for the rest of the night.
It will, Chris. I've decided it's going to be okay.
Oh, I should have asked you earlier.
Well, that's all it took.
My
all
fault.
you do was ask.
My fault.
Ask.
My fault.
Going on the road is always an experience.
Yeah, we hadn't been here since 2019. Yeah. We kind of know what's going on and not going on, but hopefully. Is it red? Isaiah Hammonds.
Number 30, Isaiah Hammonds on the carry. He gained about 8 yards. Ball down by number 16, Brody Wicker. Hammonds once again on the carry, enough for a Blue Jay 1st down.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Calvert up the middle from the 33 up to the 34. 2nd down and 9. And taking a look at our booths, Phil, looks like we're not the only ones having issues with
Everybody's
equipment
scrambling.
tonight.
Everybody's scrambling right now. Got a lot of folks trying to reset things. It's on both ends, too.
Yeah. So trust me, we're not doing it on purpose. This is our 3rd different feed, and hopefully everybody seems to know how to find us back, and hopefully they'll settle in here. Calvert throws intercepted at the 39-yard line. Got one guy to beat, or it's going to be a pick 6, and Calvert will throw him out of bounds. Turnover, Guthrie, Ponca City. Again, great field position.
Yeah, and I tell you, he just flat didn't see him in there and threw it right to him. And you know, those first game jitters, I'll tell you, it happens to everybody. Trying to get a rhythm, trying to get your vision established, but Blue Jay defense going to step up here to keep Ponca City out of the end zone.
Yeah, a lot of work to do here. The ball spot at the 11-yard line, so Ponca City can get a 1st down in around that 1-yard line. And Guthrie struggling right now. It appears to be so far. I've been kind of in and out a little bit, but the offensive line appeared to have good protection there for Hayden.
Good protection. It was just an errant throw. I mean, that happens.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Twin receivers each side. More to throw, flushed out, going backwards. Throws it away. There is a receiver in the area, and it falls incomplete. Zach Kennedy on the coverage for the Blue Jays. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 11.
Blue Jay defense getting good penetration there. Forcing the Ponca City quarterback, throw it out of bounds, avoid the sack.
Good look there, Delonte Glover, number 5. Phil Jay's got to have a big season for him.
He's all there, isn't he? He's a thick young man. And then when we talk about it, he always go back his freshman year. He still played running back, Chris.
Yeah.
And played it well.
Yeah.
It's a very athletic young man. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Big boy.
Couple tight ends, couple receivers. Pistol formation for the Wildcats. Moore turns around. little misdirection everywhere, and he has the football going backwards, and right on cue, Delonte Glover forces more off to the sideline. Blue Jay teammate comes in to help finish it out. Now it's third down, and all the way back to about the 18-yard line, so about third down, and we'll call it 17.
Yeah, great job by Guthrie defense there, bone their neck a little bit. I'll tell you, Guthrie always is going to be that defense, right? You put them the back against the wall, they seem to get tougher and tougher. And right now, I tell you, the defensive line's doing a good job getting penetration and putting pressure up front.
Big play here, Phil. Third down and 17. You would think two-down territory here for Ponca City to get a first down. We'll see what happens here on third down with trips to the right. Moore will roll to his right. He's looking. This one's going to be incomplete at the 5. Ponca City wants pass interference, but looked like good coverage for me, Phil, when you look at jersey number 1 for the Blue Jays and Nate Binford.
Yeah, Nate, that guy, young man we talked about, transferred in last year, had to set out, but a great job there, great coverage. Tried to step in front there, did a good job disrupting the pass.
Fourth and long for the Wildcats.
Fourth down and 17, and the field goal unit is on the field. They're going to put the knee down for a 34-yard field goal attempt. It's got the distance by far, and it's good. Ponca City on the scoreboard first with a 34-yard field goal. 5:44 to play in quarter number 1. Ponca City 3, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Ponca City Wildcats with the interception, almost a pick 6. First and 10 from the 11. Blue Jay defense does a great job, Phil. Ponca City, though, does connect on a 34-yard field goal to strike first to lead this one 3-0. That is your John Vance Motors scoring summary.
And Chris, that kid's got a leg.
Yeah.
I mean,
it would have been good from 50, 55.
That was a freaking strong kick.
All of our kickoff this year brought to you by S&T Oilfield Services. This one unreturnable. And so the Blue Jays will have a first down and 10. Okay, Phil. Blue Jays have had a couple series. Had the interception.
Yep.
Is it time to go Isaiah left, Isaiah right, and then wherever Isaiah wants to go on third down?
I think it's always that time, just for the record. There was an old ball coach, he's a coach here named Rafe Watkins. He used to always say, 2 out of 3 things are bad when you throw the ball, right? So we'll see what happens. But I tell you what, I'd be feeding Isaiah until he couldn't run anymore. But that's just me. We'll see what happens.
You see number 30 there on your screen on the left side of Hayden. Carson's on the left side blocking, and boy, one defensive player was untouched, and Isaiah maybe to the 13-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 7. And that's where we talked about it. 5 new starters this year on the offensive line, including a freshman and a couple of sophomores.
There's going to be some growing pains. Yeah. You're going to experience some things. And I tell you, the real key to this is Isaiah's a senior. He's got to keep those young men up front up and positive because they're going to go as he goes. His body language gets bad. If he gets frustrated, that's going to affect their ability to get out and do what they need to do.
Second 17, Danson to the near side of the 20, lowering the shoulder almost to the 25-yard line. So gets a lot of those yardage back to make it a third down and manageable for the Blue Jays. Looking for the first down of the night. Ball's going to be spotted in around the 23. Guthrie needs the 30. We'll call it 3rd and 7.
Well, Isaiah did a great job there, and you see why he's special, right? I mean, not only is he's got some shake in him, but he'll finish a run every time.
See what the Jays can do here. 3rd down and 7 as they look toward the sun settling here on the west side of Solon Stadium here in Ponca City. Jays need the 30. Shelf into motion. Ponca City will bring 4. Hayden rolling to his right, throws it on the right. It has a man, and it is caught at the 45. Sheds a tackle into Blue Jay territory. Going to the far side. They're trying to get it out of the hands of Tyron Eaton. They can do it. And the first down, the first down of the night is a big one to Ty Eaton.
You know, Ty's done it the last 2 years. You know, he's played 3 years, but I'll tell you, the last year he really came on, Chris, really became a heck of a weapon. Man, what a big, big time 3rd down conversion there.
All the way to the Ponca City 38-yard line. A little quick handoff here, and Jays will be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And so that goes for 27 plus 10, 37 plus 1, 38 yards.
Yep.
For the 39 yards officially on that pass to Titan. Hayden did a good job throwing it on the run.
He did. And you know, and again, you're seeing it with that offensive line, right? They're going to take a step back, take 2 steps forward, did a great job there in pass defense.
Well, handoff, Isaiah right side, not much there, although he's trying to fight. He fumbles the football, and they pick it up at the 45, and Calvert saves another tackle off another Blue Jay turnover.
I'll tell you right now, we just got to calm down and keep our heads up, keep playing. I talked about the game last night, you know, between Owasso and Bixby, and very ugly ball game early. I believe there was 5 turnovers in the first quarter. Is that right? Or first half? I can't remember, but there was 5 turnovers. You know, these opening games, you're going to have some sloppy play. You're going to see things like turnovers, but just got to keep playing.
So Ponca City will take over at the Guthrie 41. Another drive in Guthrie territory. A little over 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Ponca looking to add to the 3-0 lead. More little draw play. Great job on the far side on the tackle. Big 42. I think we're going to say his name quite a bit this year. Eli Maroney. Been to a couple of practices and he really stood out. Did the junior.
Yeah, Eli's doing a good job. And good-looking kid down there, too. He's getting an opportunity with some of the movement around. With Landon stepping back to that linebacker position. It's going to be very important that Eli continues to do what he's doing right there, Chris, making big plays.
Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Trips receivers to the right for more. Now man in the motion. Blue Jay 3-man front. Here comes a linebacker. They'll hand it off, and good read there. Right to the ball to the 45-yard line, and missed the Blue Jay. Well, yeah, 16. I thought that's who it was. Josh Varnell, the younger brother, Jacob Varnell, who's now playing at at Oklahoma State University.
Yeah, Josh is going to be a really, really good young linebacker. Looked a lot like his brother there. Those Varnell boys are quick, Chris. They get there, and once they get there, they'll bring something with them. So, great job by Josh.
3rd and 14 for the Wildcats. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end on the right. Might be going right field. He throws right. Has a man wide open. And it's going to be an easy 6 points. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, that's going to present a coaching opportunity there, a learning opportunity for the young defensive backs. Corner bit. Safety need to roll over and top, and it's got there a little late.
So the Blue Jays with an interception leads to 3 points. Blue Jays with a fumble leads to 6 points so far. Ponca City with a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, not what the Blue Jay faithful would hope for, and what, to be quite frank, what they had expected.
Extra point attempt, snap, kick, line drive, and it is good. Ponca City increasing that lead now 10-0. 2:51 to play in quarter number 1. Timeout from Ponca City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Ponca City leading the Blue Jays 10-0 off of 2 turnovers. That's the bad news, Phil. 2:51 left in the first quarter. That's the good news. So you still got plenty of time, but sure do got to shore some things up.
Yeah, I mean, just playing ugly right now, right? Just playing ugly. And to be quite honest, it's been with some of the kids that we needed to step up on that were returning to make some plays.
Here's a good return by Ty, although a flag does come flying in. Of course, all kickoffs this year brought to you by S&T Oilfield Services, a new sponsor here on the broadcast. Glad to have them on board for the 2022 season.
S&T's been good corporate citizens in the Guthrie area the last several years, doing good things. And,
yeah,
and it's we are excited to have them as a partner.
Referee tonight will motion a block in the back against the Blue Jays. So that will back them all the way to the 22-yard line. Outside of one offensive play, it's been kind of struggle bus for the Blue Jay offense.
Yeah, just not much going on, and a lot of mistakes so far, and just no real time, no rhythm, right? Nothing's just clicking. Get something started here.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Blue Jays just a few snaps on Ponca City side of the field. Hayden will keep it on the right side across the 25. Good run, more than needed for a first down as he's out in around the 35-yard line. And that's the thing about this Blue Jay offense. You got to respect Isaiah, then you got to respect Hayden, and that's when those 3 receivers and Carson can come in somewhere to keep that running ability available.
Yeah, just so much of this is about, and I know I keep saying it, so much of this is about getting a rhythm in your offense, right? You can just tell, you can see it. I mean, it's but there's that run really set them up, I think, for some good things. Oh boy, got a flag.
Flag thrown by the referee. That's never a good sign for the offense. In fact, it is a false start. So what was going to be 1st and 10 from the 35 will now be 1st and 15 from the 30. And
Willie Clymer on the offsides there.
All right, Willie Clymer, a name that is back this year. Took last year off, but come back for a senior campaign.
Good to see Willie out on the field. Glad he's out here.
1st and 15 for the Jays offense. Isaiah up the middle. He'll get to the 31-yard line. Small pickup, still second and behind the chains, about 2nd and 14 for the Blue Jay offense, as you see a little over 2:20 to play in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, one of the things that's really important, we spoke a little bit about it earlier, Chris, is this young offensive line, the rest of the team's got to really lift them up. I mean, they've got to keep their attitudes right. I say body language. Body language has got to stay right for them to continue to develop.
2nd down and 14 from the 31-yard line. Blue Jays need the 45. Men in the motion. They'll take it to Ty. Hayden steps up. Now he'll dump it off to Ty. Caught at the 30. What can he do? 35 near side. Cuts it up. Spin at the 50. Ponca City territory. And a first down at the Wildcat 45-yard line. 24-yard pickup. And, boy, we talk about yards after catch.
Yeah, Ty, boy, I tell you, he looks like a returning starter. This is a big-time play here. Watch this move coming up here, this spin move. Whoop! I mean, what an outstanding athletic play. Just a great job by Ty. Excellent, excellent job, Ty.
Gets the Blue Jays back on the Ponca City side of things, and 91 seconds left. And, boy, if you can just get a touchdown on this drive and just calm the nerves of everybody.
All's better.
Yeah. Trips to the far side, 1st and 10. It's Isaiah on the right side. That's the Isaiah we know. 10 yards right now. Here's the push. It's 11 yards and down at the 34-yard line.
You're exactly right. We became accustomed to that all last season. And leading to Isaiah being over 1,600 yards, just an outstanding season last year. But he's special, Chris. I mean, he gets a little bit of daylight. He can go get her done.
Good look at number 30 right there. And Blue Jays using the run game and the pass game on this drive here as we hit 60 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Deep as the Jays have been, about right here at the 29. 3 receivers. Calvert will run with it. Isaiah leading the way. Hayden won't go down with just a little shoulder attempt, as it's going to have to wrap him up to bring him down.
Hayden's a tough kid. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there, that's for darn sure. Looks like Hayden's put on a little weight since last year, too. He's a little thicker than he was last season, so that's good. Just a good football player, Hayden Calvert.
Look at number 7 there. Of course, the first start he ever had in Guthrie was that playoff game in Lawton, Oklahoma. Got him to a victory. Won a playoff game last year at Noble, so he's a couple wins as a starting quarterback in the playoffs already.
Yeah, big time.
2nd down and 7. Perhaps the final play of the quarter. Hand off Isaiah on the right side, breaks the tackle, gets to the 30, and a couple of yards. It'll be brings up a 3rd down, but it will happen in the 2nd quarter. Blue Jays down 10-0 after 2 turnovers, but threatening here when we come back. 2nd quarter action. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sonic, may I take your order? One cheeseburger.
Got it. Just stop with the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the 2 of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
2nd quarter action to begin here in Solon Stadium, Ponca City, Oklahoma. Appreciate everybody checking us out on GMP TV. Hope we got the internet figured out. Looks like the Guthrie coaches are still trying to figure out their system as well. Technical difficulties all over. We begin 2nd quarter action. 3rd down and 5 from the 29. Isaiah out of the backfield. Hayden runs on the right side, has a big hole, gets across the 30, breaks the tackle, more than enough for the 1st down. Jays needed a 5, and they get about 9 yards with Hayden Calvert.
77 Eli Johnston in there, did a great job blocking on that last play. You'll see it here. Well,
yeah, just saw it.
Just an out. Here we go. Watch him peel that kid back. Drove him about 8 yards out of the pitcher. Did a great job. Excellent job.
And that's what you're looking for, is victories on the offensive line.
Yeah, just get little victories, and that's going to build confidence for these kids. They'll get better every quarter, every snap of the ball.
1st and 10 from the 21. Isaiah on the left side, not much there. And Isaiah, although, will keep the feet moving. And, boy, is he still going. And what looked like was going to be back to the line of scrimmage, Phil, goes all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's outstanding. I couldn't see. I don't know if we had a big ugly pushing him from behind or if he did all that on his own. We'll see on the replay here. It looks like get stacked up there. Oh, yeah, big number 78 there. He's getting an assist from big number 78. Cooper Walters, the freshman.
Yeah.
Cooper's got some nasty in him, people. I'm telling you, he's going to be a well of a football player for the Blue Jays over these next 4 years.
Yeah, Cooper wears jersey 78. He's the right guard, the guy to the right of the snapper. 2nd down and 5. Snapping this year, Samaje Morgan. There's a ball to the far side. Titan. 1st down as he's pushed out of bounds, and he is pushed out inside the 10. 1st and goal, Blue Jays.
Tell you, that was a heck of an effort right there. Just to get that ball out. I couldn't set in, see the replay. It looked like there was just barely. Was there some pressure on him? I missed the play at the quarterback.
Hand off to Isaiah, sheds 1 tackle. The 2nd and 3rd Wildcat will get there, though, but not before Isaiah is able to get to the 6-yard, a 3-yard pickup. So it's 2nd and goal. Blue Jays down 10-0, but big push here. And Titan with some nice catches on this drive here. Hayden Calvert with a couple of big runs as well.
I'll tell you, just keep doing like you said. Get some victories up front with the boys.
Hayden on the left side. Wanted to go to the outside, had to cut it in as he goes across the 5 to about the 2-yard line. Now it's 3rd and go. Good read there by Hayden.
Yeah, good job by Hayden. And what you're seeing with this offensive line right now, Chris, you're seeing the little victories, right?
Yeah.
Might be that spirit of just keeping to push and fight on the play, a couple plays back with Isaiah and young Walters, or just getting a quick steal block. So it's little victories, going to build confidence for this front line.
Ball at the 2, 3rd and goal. They'll hand it off to Ty. He's trying to get the angle, and he does. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Ty Eaton on a 2-yard run, and the Blue Jays are on the board for the first time in the 2022 season.
Ty is already establishing himself. Let me look at this. Just athletic, quick, gets to that outer edge. But he's establishing himself as the primary weapon tonight for darn sure. When we needed a big play, Ty's been there to deliver.
An impressive drive for the Blue Jays here to get on the board.
And that was needed in a big way.
Yes, it was. Noah French, the junior kicker for the Blue Jays, trying to get that 7th point. Hayden Calvert is the holder once again this year for the Jays. Kick is through the uprights. Jays within 3, 10-7. Impressive drive. 9:36 until the Golden Chick halftime show. Back after this. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Blue Jays with a tremendous drive to get on the board. 2-yard touchdown run by Ty Eaton. That is your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Extra point there by French. Makes it a 10-7 ball game. All of our kickoffs this year brought to you by our good friends at S&T Oilfield Services.
Eric Little, my nemesis with the Stars. The proprietor, owner of S&T.
So we'll see French kick off for the first time this season. Taking over the kicking duties this year, approaches the football and be a kick to the far side. Fielded at the 18, and a great kick, Phil, because it made that return man on that far side couldn't go anywhere. It had to stay on that far sideline, enough for the Blue Jay teams, special teams, to get down there and get a stop.
Seeing more and more teams do that, right? A little pooch kick, just keep it up high, prevent that big return. I didn't like that at first, but over the years that's grown on me as a strategy, right? I tell you, back in 07, teams that played against the Blue Jays, they should have done that a lot more times.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball marked at the 25. We'll get this first play in here for Ponca City offensively, and we'll take a look at some of our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates across the state of Oklahoma. Week 0 of the football season. 1st and 10, though, first for the Wildcats. Moore, the quarterback, he's talented. Missed the summer workouts this year as he takes it out of the belly, and he'll throw it to the last second behind the line of scrimmage. That's a live ball. It's picked up 25 and back near the original line of scrimmage. But take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates. Bishop McGinnis leads Putnam City 21-0. Sapulpa leads Sand Springs 14-7. Del City leads Choctaw 7-0. Coweta leads Carl Albert 13-6. Ardmore leads Eisenhower 7-0. Bishop Kelly trails Poto 3-0. El Reno leads Chickasha 7-0. No score right now between Piedmont and Noble. No score between McAllister and Broken Arrow. That is your South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Timeout taken on the field. We'll go ahead and leave it here. Just kind of catch our breath here a little bit. And Mentioned Ponca City 6A2, the expanded playoffs this year. Will have a great chance to make the playoffs for the first time since 2005. But 6A2 was introduced in 2014. Of course, Bixby Spartans won 7 of those 8 state championships. Booker T interrupted that flow in 2017. But when 6A2 was introduced, it was like a whole new era. It was a brand new era. With Bixby out, Del City, Midwest City now in 5A, 6A2 is like a new wide open race this year.
Wide open. I really think there's 4 or 5 teams that could battle for that state title this year, and it's going to be fun. 6A2 when it first happened, I was like, nah. I tell you, it's one of my favorite classifications of football now.
And then you look at Class 5A this year. Of course, Guthrie, Carl Albert, McGinnis, the teams that we're familiar with will be talented again this year. But then you throw in Midwest City and Del City into the mix. And, yes, Collinsville won the state championship a year ago. They graduated 18 starters off that team. As more will get to about the 30. I think they'll mark it at the 29, pick up of 4 yards. But 5A is going to be exciting this year with the 2 middle schools in 5A.
Changes the game.
Yeah.
It really does. Change the game. And I think Del City's probably more dangerous coming in than Midwest City right now. Of course, when you look at those 3 teams, you think about this. You look at Choctaw and 6A2 and then the 3 teams in 5A and Del City. There's some really good football being played right in that immediate area over in the Del City area.
Yeah, no doubt, as Ponca City will have a 3rd down and 5 play here. Tight end on the right. Moore will roll to his right. Has time. Hit as he throws, and it's going to be well over the head of the intended receiver. In fact, Blue Jay was closer than the Ponca City player, as that was Braden Cheney closer to that football there. So Ponca City's going to punt the football away. 8.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Jays trail it here, Ponca City 10-7. Yeah, you got Midwest City in 5A1, Carl Albert in 5A2, and Del City in 5A3. So they balanced it out as far as district play is concerned.
5A2, I still think is the most competitive district in 5A.
Go figure, yeah, again.
Yeah, go figure.
25 years in a row, whatever it is.
Unbelievable, yeah.
4th and 5, Ponca City has to punt it away. It's a good punt. It takes a huge Ponca City bounce, so huge it's going to be enough of a little bit of return. Picked up at the 14 on the far side. It's going to be about a 13, 14-yard return by Jalen Harper. The Blue Jay offense will come back on the field after that nice drive, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run. We'll see what happens here on this one as Blue Jays try to go down the field, tie this one up, or take the lead for the first time after getting down 10-0.
We got 8:20 left in the second quarter. Blue Jays defense did their job. The offense is starting on their own. Looks like, what, about 27, you said, Chris? 27, 28-yard line. So everything's lining up for the Jays to put a drive together here and go up 14-10.
You know, we were bragging on this Cooper Walters, Phil, number 78, right guard. Left guard on the other side of the big guy center is Blake Doles, and I think he has a bright future as well, as Calvert will fake the throw and will put a shoulder down, and he'll fight for a couple yards, and that's just about it. But Blake Doles, we saw him as a freshman a year ago really dominate freshman football. We saw Cooper dominate junior high football. Now you have him at the guard spot, and I don't know if they'll finish off their career on the offensive line, because Cooper Walters can go get it defensively, but right now his services are needed on the offensive line.
They're needed on the O-line, and Blake Doles, I agree, is going to be a big-time player. I think you'll see him rotate back to that H-back position next year. And off the offense, I've got a couple other freshmen that I think the staff really believes are going to develop, in the freshman games, JV.
Yeah.
And then next year as sophomores, you'll see a couple of those sophomores on the line. I really do think you'll see Blake at that H-back position, which is where he's played the last couple of years. But he's a lot like his big brother, real selfless. Coaches need him to step up and do something, be a football player, and they say yes, with just great attitudes and fine young men.
2nd down and 3 after the penalty, and what was that?
Well, that was Carson.
I know that was Carson. I might need to look at that again. I guess
he was in motion and ran up under center and took the snap.
There you go. Ronnie Phillips, our eyes on the field, and we missed that front part of it, but wow. All right, 1st down.
That was a great job. Great call.
Have him do the replay. 1st and 10, and Loss on a play back to the 38-yard line, loss of 2, so it'll be second down and 12.
And number 5, AG. Loss of yardage on the play, 2nd and 12 for the Blue Jays.
Second and 12 for the Jays. 3 receiver set. Carson Wilder, the halfback on the right side of your screen. Isaiah out in motion. Calvert backpedals. Up in the air dangerously. Here's a flag. Thrown by the far side official.
Referee threw one as well.
So they both saw something. Talking about it. Ernie Newland, our referee tonight.
Both on 2 fouls, I think, on Guthrie.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I don't know if that's really fair, Chris. I mean, Sharon's Karen.
It's going to be holding against the Blue Jays.
Ronnie Phillips is going to be correct. That one's a holding Jays. Looks like they might be one penalty, I think. They can only accept one anyway, so.
Yeah, I think he asked Coach Harmon down here. He told him fouls were, and he went ahead and took the holding one.
There you go. After the penalty, ball marked at the 25-yard line. Second down and Blackwell. Jays need midfield. Second and 25. Here's the pressure. Calvert has to get rid of it, and he throws it into the arms of the Ponca City defender. Second interception of the day for Ponca City. And boy, you don't like any interceptions, but that one just Hayden probably wishes he can have that one. I know he wants that one back.
Yeah, I tell you, just trying to squeeze something in there. Sometimes you got to live to play another, battle another play, and try to squeeze something in there. Just wasn't there.
Third turnover for the Blue Jays. 2 interceptions and a fumble. Bad news with that, Phil, as Ponca City has scored on both of those turnovers so far. We'll see what they do here on with the third turnover. And with those turnovers, they're also short fields.
Very short fields. And momentum, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just bad all the way around if you're a Blue Jay fan.
This one's from the 22, and it's going to be another loss. Nice job there by Eli Maroney, number 42. We've already called his name a few times. Good job there to stop the running game. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play back to the 23.
Eli having a very good ball game so far, making his presence known there.
Second and 11. Moore, shotgun snap. Center of the field, caught, and then dropped. Nice stick, if you will, there by Braden Cheney. Braden doesn't make the big hit. It's first and go from the 5.
Across the middle. It looks like he has it. That's just a great job by Braden breaking that play up.
Big time hit. Big time hit.
Yeah, good job, Braden.
Broken up by Blue Jay Braden Cheney.
Well, we know from earlier, Chris, that they are definitely within field goal range for their kicker.
Yeah, there's really not much of a win. I think it would matter with this kid, but yeah, I don't see. There's a flag blowing straight down, so no win. Third and 11. Here's a screen. Blue Jays, if they can tackle, missed a couple tackles there, but still shy of the first down. Josh Farnell on the tackle at the 18-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 6 for the Wildcats. We'll see what they want to do here with a little over 5.5 minutes to play until the Golden Chick halftime show.
Coach Harmon come see how far away they were and kind of says, let's just slow.
We're having some technical problems with Ronnie's mic there.
Yeah, he's going to call a timeout right here.
About 12 seconds, maybe 11 seconds. The play clock at 10 right now, so he'll take this one down to about the 5-minute mark. Yeah, it takes a little bit early. Stops the clock with 5:07 to go until halftime, and we'll take a timeout with them 4th and 6 when we come back. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
4th and 6 for the Wildcats. Ball is at the 18-yard line. The offense will stay on the field. And the Blue Jay defense comes up one more time. Oh, field goal. Apologize. Field goal attempt of 35 yards. From the far hash. Again, the distance is there and nails it. Field goal is good. It increases the Ponca City lead.
Bit of a flag down, Chris.
See if that's against Ponca City or the Jays. If it's against Guthrie, more than likely Ponca City will keep the points on the board. It'd still be 4th down, and it's going to be against Guthrie. So do you take points off the board, Phil, and make it about a 4th and 2? Coach Harmon says, bring the offense on.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, clock's still running. They're going to have to reset the clock as well.
Yeah. Referee just sees that right now, Ronnie. Well, you never like to take points off the board. Guthrie's defense run game has been pretty good.
Been pretty good. This is setting up for one of those scenarios where Coach Harmon gets his heart broke, potentially.
This is what we talked about earlier, the keys to victory.
Yeah.
Get some momentum early, bring on the confidence. Boy, if they get this would be huge
big
confidence.
Time.
Yeah.
That'd be big time.
Just roughing the kicker on Blue Jays. Ponca's going to take the first down.
Oh, roughing the
See if we can get that replay real quick. And we need the other angle.
It's going to be a first down.
Oh, yeah, roughing the passer. I was thinking offside.
No, roughing the kicker.
Yeah, roughing the kicker. Get a replay here.
They want to set the clock to 4:50 if anybody gets their attention. 4:50.
Yeah, he did run into him a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
So the ball is inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Take the 3 points off the board, so it's 10-7. Referee still trying to get everything marked in here and looking for his flag, and there it is at the 31-yard line. He'll retrieve that real quick. Got to have that.
Yeah, no doubt.
First and goal from the 9. Trips to the left. Moore waiting for his running back to show up, takes it out of his belly, and he'll dive for a couple yards up to the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 2.
Jackson in there on the play. He's always on the play, seems like.
Jackson Walters, 3-year starter for the Blue Jays, jersey number 6, just outside of your screen. Good look there at Nico Pena, Phil, number 25, put on some muscle as well in this offseason.
Looks good. Nico had a good sophomore campaign. The only sophomore started last year on the defensive side of the ball.
His role will only get bigger and bigger, not only throughout the season, but obviously next year as well.
Absolutely.
2nd and goal from the 7. Moore in the gun. 3 receivers, a tight end and a running back up the middle and into the end zone. So a penalty keeps it alive, and the Wildcats, they're going to call him down?
No.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, he fumbled the ball.
Yeah, fumbled the ball, picked it up, and got into the end zone. Late call there by the officials, but it is a 7-yard touchdown run.
Okay, penalties are big. Yeah, when we've talked about it, just not a clean first half by the Jays, no doubt about that. Now what you got to do is take the kickoff, try to go down. You got 4 minutes. You should have about 3:50 some left. Once you have the kick return, kick is up.
hit the left upright.
When I checked that, he might have broke that left upright. There was a rocket coming off his foot.
Score sticks 16-7, 4:02 to play until the Golden Jig halftime show. Timeout from Ponca City. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ponca City back on the scoreboard as we get set for our S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Ponca City, thanks to a Blue Jay penalty, we'll get that in a second. This one goes into the end zone. John Vance Motor scoring summary. Looked like it, Phil, it was going to be 13-7, but a rough in the kick field goal attempt gave Ponca City a first and goal and then a 7-yard touchdown run to cap off your John Vance Motor scoring summary. 4:02 left until halftime. Score now 16-7. Wildcats over the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's just important you put a sustained drive together here, right? Go down the field and get some points on the board before halftime. Well, what we probably should say most importantly is no mistakes. No mistakes.
Hand off to Isaiah across the 25 up to the 30-yard line. Isaiah with a 10-yard run stops the clock with 3:55. Just enough for the chains to get set.
Isaiah moving the chains. We're used to seeing that from last year. Great run here on the replay. Just puts his toe in the ground, goes over, takes 2 or 3 of them down with him at the end. But great effort by Isaiah and a good job by the offensive line giving that hole.
Plenty of time for the Jays to go down the field. They don't really have to rush it a whole lot as Hayden checks the sideline with 15 on the play clock. Three receiver set. Calvert to throw with a man in his face. Flag down, caught at the first down marker, pushed back. And it'll be a first down if the penalty is against Ponca City. Multiple flags on the field.
Flag by the umpire.
Against the Jays, looks like.
Holding against Guthrie.
The other thing here with the Ponca City press box is these windows don't open, and also there's no camera well. Usually there's a big open space for cameras to go in, so there might be a reflection in your screen. There's nothing we can do about that. The only option was to shoot through glass, and so if there is a little bit of a reflection, we apologize, but hopefully with the nighttime it will help. We'll see. It might be worse. I don't know. Who knows? Tonight it will probably be worse.
We're just going with it.
Yeah. After the penalty, backs it all the way to the 17-yard line. First down and 22 yards to go. Calvert to throw, has time, has a man open. It's Carson Walcott at the 35. First down across the 40, up to the 45-yard line. Nice play there by Carson Wilder, streaking down the middle.
Talk about it all the time. Carson's always good for one of these every game or two. Great job, wide open, secures the ball. Picks up some good yards after the catch. Carson Wilder.
Blue Jays out of the shadow of their end zone here. 3 minutes of play until half. Hand off Isaiah up the middle into Ponca City territory. He'll have another first down across the 45 to the 44.
I tell you, Isaiah just hits that hole so hard right here. Whoop, just gets that little burst. I tell you, goes quick.
And we talk about the offensive line, Phil. They just need to be good for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Enough for Isaiah to do that.
Yeah, just get him a little opening, get a little daylight, a little seal block, and let him go do his thing.
Shelf into motion, left to right. Isaiah on the right. One guy misses, but the second guy is there. And I would really like to throw more Ponca City Wildcat names out there, but when we got the roster, it's nowhere near in numerical order, and so it's
hard to catch.
It's hard. I mean, it's like a Easter egg hunt to try to find names on the roster when it's not in alphabetical order.
Yeah, very difficult.
I'm on a broadcaster's Facebook page, and they're always sharing pictures of rosters, kind of like that. I'm not going to do that on Facebook, but I see what they're talking about. Calvert rolling, throws this one out of bounds. We've seen some dangerous passes, but Calvert did a good job of throwing that out of bounds. Stops the clock with 2:04.
3rd and 11.
Boy, I tell you, it'd be great if the Blue Jays get down here and get some points on the board right before half.
No doubt. Even if it's a field goal, it gets you within one score.
Yeah, just get some points on the board. And also just putting a good drive together, right? I mean, it's good for the confidence going in at half. Make some adjustments, come out ready to go.
3rd and 11. Well, you like to see the Jays get at least, there's a flag and another penalty. This one's a false start against the offensive line.
A false start against the Blue Jays.
Turnovers and penalties. Jays offense has, for the most part, outside of those turnovers, have done a good job with the run game and pass game, but you keep backing yourself in 2nd down and 3rd down and 15 and 18 and 20.
It's hard.
It's eventually going to catch up to you.
Well, it's just so hard. It makes the play, it greatly reduces the plays you can run. I mean, it just really hurts overall.
3rd and 16. Going downfield, and it's over incomplete. Isaiah Hammond's in the area, Jalen Harper in the area. 4th down, and Guthrie's going to have to punt the football away and try to keep Ponca City off the scoreboard in the final 1:59 of this first half.
Yeah, that's not what the Jays needed or wanted right there. Been great to go in and get some points right before the half. And now you just got to make sure you don't. Defense has got to get ready to play some ball and keep Ponca City out or off the scoreboard again before the half.
We are good on our breaks, so we'll carry the rest of this 1:59 out with you. Calvert punt formation back at his 38-yard line. Good protection. Line drive punt, bounces at the 25, a little bit of a Blue Jay roll. And we'll see what Ponca City will have to do with the football near the 10-yard line. Very rarely have they been in their own territory like this. They've had great field position the entire night. But we'll see how aggressive they want to be here with 1:47 left in the half.
I think they might try to get one downfield, see if they can get a little, go try to pick up 10, 15, 20 yards. If they can do that, it might change the way they approach things. But I think they'll try at least one. I think they'll try to go downfield at least once here.
We'll see as the offensive comes onto the field, led by their quarterback, number 8, Tay Moore. Got a couple good receivers. Number 4, Gavin Cunningham. Number 11, Malachi Johnson. Flag, and Ponca City jumped off sides that time, and Landon Herzl was letting the officials know that he did that. Good job, Landon.
He was helping. He's a helper.
This Ponca City offensive line, Phil, returns one starter, and it is their center this year, the Boyer kid. So Guthrie rebuilding offensive line, Ponca City rebuilding their offensive line.
And as we know, offense is going to go as the O-line goes. I mean, that's where everything begins. And both teams, a lot of new faces up front.
Ball's on the ground.
On the ball.
No signal. Guthrie has it. A turnover by the Wildcats, and what a gift. What a gift with 1:39 to play till halftime. Let's take a look at it again, Phil.
Tell you, it happened so quick right here. Ball just stripped. Was that 42 end up on? Was that Nico end up?
Maroney.
42 ended up with it.
42.
I'm telling you, Maroney.
He's having a half.
He is. Saw a few practices this camp, and he stood out. And he gets the fumble recovery. 1st and goal from the 8. You got to punch it in here.
Yeah.
Calvert, shotgun snap. Hands it off to Isaiah across the 5, moving the feet. stop at the 3-yard line. 5 healthy yards to bring up 2nd and goal. Still plenty of time. You don't have to rush anything here. And you do have all your timeouts to work with as well.
Ronnie in there on the offensive side of the ball as well, on that right side on that last play. Get a little extra beef up front. Split to the, is he on the left side now?
Yeah, left side now.
Timeout, Ponca.
There's a timeout. They get running down on the sideline. We'll keep it here. We're up to date on all of our breaks. Aaron, if we don't mind, we take a look at that series history. And Phil, this is the 11th meeting between these two programs. It all started in 2010. Last time we were here, it was raining and lightning.
It was crazy is what it was. The weather was out of control. Stuck around, felt like, for 8 extra hours. But I'll tell you, Ponca, of course, won that ball game 17-7. And it's been fun. Blue Jays up on top of the series 8-2 so far.
Yeah, Kelly Beebe 4-2 against Ponca City after taking over in 2014. 19 seasons in Guthrie for Kelly Beebe. Of course, the head coach since that 2014 season. And trying to get his team into the end zone here. Offensive coordinator Jason Rice and that offensive staff trying to figure out how to get 3 yards here in the next couple of plays and to pull their team within a couple of points.
They never ask me, Chris, on what they should do in situation, but I have a suggestion.
You're going to go left or right?
I don't care, but I want it given to 30.
Well, so that's when Calvert takes it out and runs the other way?
Very well could.
Yeah. We'll see what Hayden and the staff has on par here. It's a toss to Isaiah to the left. Reads the defense. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown. Isaiah Hammonds his first of many in the 2022 season. Jays pull within 3 with the extra point upcoming.
Great play call here. Just getting the ball out. Let Isaiah go make a play. Good job blocking up front. Into the end zone. Good guys. Getting on the board again.
Off the turnover. Looks like we have an injury on the far side before we can.
42's on the ground for
Ronnie. And we talked about the temperature. I'm hoping it's a cramp. Looks like it is a cramp, and we talked about it. Ronnie, you're down there. It's still warm out there.
Yeah, it's still a little warm, but it's not too bad. It's starting the winds. There's a little small wind down here on the field, however, though.
So turnovers, the story here tonight, but the bigger story, I think, Phil, is the points off of the turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, it's just that's where they've all seemed to have came from tonight. And talked about in those early games, right? Early games in the year, going to be ugly sometimes.
And we saw that last night in the big showdown. It was a buzz. It was a sleeper. A big old build up to it with Bixby and Owasso battle of the blurbs and all that stuff. 21,000 people inside the stadium, but turnovers for both teams from two good programs.
Ugly ball game.
And so you see that a lot in week 0. And the two games, we watched that last night. We're watching this one, so the two we've seen have been ugly, and it'll get better as the season progresses.
Absolutely. That's all part of these early games. And you just want to get out of here healthy and with the dub, get a little better.
Landon Herzl, the snapper. Hayden Calvert, the holder. And the kicker again, Noah French. Jay's trying to go 3 for 3 here. Snap's good, holds good. The kick is good. And the Jays pull within 2, 16-14. How huge of a event is that?
It's a big deal, I tell you. If you're Ponca City Wildcats, you're going, what in the daylights just happened? Just a little under 2 minutes when they got the ball. It's okay, let's go and see what we can do. And man, disaster.
Okay, I'll ask you again. Minute 4. Does Ponca City get aggressive here, Phil?
No, not at this point.
Not at this point, okay.
You could see some kneeling going on to get out of here at half, I think. But, of course, all depends on what they do with the kickoff. They get a good return, put themselves in a good position. We'll see them go try to make some plays. But if they're deep, I think inside the 20 or inside their 20, be ultra conservative and get into halftime.
All right, that's what you said last time. So I was building you. I was trying to lead you that direction.
I'm
trying to lead some more points before the half here.
I'm a little thick-headed, Chris.
Stay tuned. Coming up, Golden Chick halftime show. We'll take a look at scores across the state of Oklahoma with our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. We'll have the John Vance Motor scoring summary. We'll talk about turnovers. We'll talk about penalties, and we'll talk about scoring as well. All coming up in the Golden Chick halftime show. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. A little technical difficulties across the press box tonight. It looks like everyone's starting to settle in a little bit. Hopefully that continues, but glad you're able to find us after those technical difficulties. And I think I learned how to maybe manage that in the future when we're on multiple platforms, but hey, it's our first game of the year too.
Well,
you can't control anything.
Well, it's hard to do when your internet's coming in.
Yeah.
Pretty important part.
That's the lifeline too.
Yeah.
Kick by French. Fielded at the 20, dropped, picked up, fumbled again out of bounds. And I think Coach Harmon just wants to take two knees and get the heck into the locker room.
I don't think we'll see a whole lot of creativity here.
Well, that was almost – luckily the ball bounced that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Blue Jays have 3 timeouts still.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good
we'll see
point.
if you want to get to how aggressive you want to get that. Force a punt. If you put Ty Eaton back there or Shelf back there or Harper back there.
All can run.
All can run. All would have a chance. So
yeah.
We'll see what Coach Kelly Beebe wants to do. We'll also see what Coach Scott Harmon wants to do. 62 seconds. 62 seconds used to be nothing 10, 15 years ago. Now it feels like
a lifetime.
A lifetime.
Yeah.
Moore in the gun. Moore will throw it. It's caught. First down across the 30 to the 33. 13 yards. Clock stops with 56 seconds.
So much for my thoughts, Chris.
Wildcats quickly to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers. Here's the pressure. Moore gets away from the first one, but not the second one. Great job there. Delonte Glover got there first. Then it was cleaned up by Landon Herzl.
Yeah, good job with Delonte and Landon. Clock's ticking down. Look like we might have a timeout here.
Yeah, Beebe had called one there.
Good job there. As we saw in our Integrity Heat and Air instant replay. We appreciate Integrity Heat and Air sponsoring that replay system again tonight. But defensive line, penetration, and then the linebacker filling in the gap and making the play.
Yeah, did a great job. And, you know, and again, we're talking about Landon, you know, new position this year, but already showing that he's picking it up and going to be just fine at that linebacker spot. Gotten bigger, too.
He has.
Yeah. It's amazing, these young men, how much they're just physically, how much they change, you know, in that critical sophomore to beginning of their senior year. Boy, there's really some transformations that always occur. And Landon's probably 210, 205, 210 right now, and probably played about $190 last year. So, looking good.
We appreciate one of the big Blue Jay fans out there, Dennis Oaks and his family, catching us on tonight. Rooting for you, Dennis. Twin receivers, 2nd down and 16. More to throw, flag thrown, ball's in the air, and it is caught, flag down. That's going to be pass interference on Cheney. There are multiple flags down. One's for sure against the Blue Jay secondary. We'll see what the other one is, thrown by the referee there on your shot.
I think we're going to see a holding down on this end.
We're going to offset that, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I believe we're going to have. Everybody's walking back. Looks like that's to be the case.
28 seconds, and that's why you just don't take a knee.
Right. Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen.
Offsetting.
Against the Wildcats and pass interference against
Jays dodge a bullet there. Check the replay here. There's the hold, and great camera work there. So there's both flags there. We caught them both in our.
And they got them both right.
And in fact, our sideline camera, we tried many different things. Couldn't happen tonight. Yeah. So Kel Evans off the sideline camera, up in here running our replay tonight. You got to adjust. You start on the offensive line. You got to move to the defensive line sometimes.
Utility player. 2nd
down and 16. Moore forced out of the pocket. He can run, but he wants to throw, and he does. Dangerous pass. It's intercepted by Ty at the 43-yard line. Here's the return on the far side to the 30, 25. Out of bounds with 12 seconds left. Oh, my. And the Jays possibly could take the lead before the half. Wow. What an interception. Ty Eaton, we've called his name many times offensively, but here he is defensively.
Man, I tell you, this is why, you want to be aggressive, but you got to be smart too. I mean, that's just crazy. Great blocks on the return. After the interception, Blue Jays are in business. What, 2 plays probably here? Take a shot.
There were some big hits on that return too.
Yeah, some great blocks and outstanding job.
Guthrie has 2 timeouts left, so you could sneak 2, maybe 3 plays if you count a field goal if Guthrie can't get into the end zone. First and goal from the 15. A little in reversed. It's Isaiah. He's got a blocker downfield, and he's into the end zone, and the Blue Jays are in the lead for the first time tonight. 14-yard run from Isaiah Hammonds, his second of the night.
Chris, I didn't see who picked up that great block down there at the end, but I'll tell you what, that was an outstanding block to spring Isaiah into the end zone, as you said, Chris, for the second time tonight. Great job by the Blue Jays. And if you're Ponca, you just feel like you've just been absolutely just sucker punched. Sitting here, you're up, and things are going great. 2 turnovers. And looky here, Blue Jays up, looking to go up 21-16.
French on for the PAT.
Whistle on the play.
Offsides on defense.
Offsides against the Wildcats.
Offsides against Ponca City. Move her up a hair.
Well, do you?
That's what I was sitting there thinking. I might go for 2
about
here.
2? You got Isaiah. Probably not. The smart thing is to kick it. We're just. Well, you're the.
Well, they've won more football games.
Yeah, correct.
I've done well, but I've never won a football game as a coach.
So you have the right way to do it on the field, and you have the other way up here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Extra point is good. My, oh my, Phil Nichols. Let's just take a look at this.
Wow.
This John Vance Motor Scoring Center. We'll keep it here like I promised. It seemed like 15 minutes ago. We're up to date on our breaks, Phil. With 4:02, Ponca City scores on a 7-yard touchdown run to go 16-7.
Yeah.
Blue Jays need 60 seconds to score 2 touchdowns. They scored on Isaiah Hammond's 3-yard touchdown run with 1:04 left. After a fumble by Ponca City. Yep. And then Ponca City gets the ball back, throws an interception. Ty Eaton runs that back near the 20. To the 14. And then Isaiah Hammond's 14-yard touchdown run. So Ponca City up 16-7, now down 21-16 in a matter of moments.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we were talking, having a little fun. What do you do here? What do you do here? Of course, hindsight's always 20/20.
Twice?
But twice. Twice, you say, well, maybe we've been a little more conservative, got in and out of here. We're still going in up, 16-7.
Phil, let me ask you here. There's 4.9 seconds. Do you get aggressive here for Ponca City?
Stop.
I'm trying.
I'm nervous right now. I'm nervous for him. And seeing Coach Harmon walking down 30, 25, he's ready to get in the locker room, so I can promise you.
I tell you this, guys. Coach Harmon's been in the referee's ear ever since that pick. He thought there was an unnecessary roughness foul on the Blue Jays, and one of them hit. So he's been getting after officials ever since then.
And, Ronnie, just as you said that, he ran 25 yards, talked to one of the officials at midfield.
Well, he remembered something else. That's something else to get off his chest.
Here's the kick. This might end the half, barring a penalty. You got to tackle first, though. 35 to the 40, and Guthrie will bring him down at the 43-yard line. And we have finally made it to the Golden Chick halftime show. Braden Cheney on the tackle. Blue Jays, boy, they were down 10-0. Then they were down 16-7, but go into the locker room leading the Ponca City Wildcats 21-16. Coach Harmon talking to all 4 officials. The other 2 officials, you know what, not too big a hurry to go over there with Coach Harmon. So we're at halftime, 21-16. Take a timeout, come back with the Golden Chick halftime show.
This is South Point Baptist Church. We want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Sonic, may I take your order? One cheeseburger.
You got it. Just up with the seat now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33. Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air. It's our pleasure to serve.
Solon Stadium, Ponca City, Oklahoma, K County. About an hour and 15 minutes up the road from Guthrie, America. We welcome you inside the Golden Chick halftime show. Blue Jays leading Ponca City 21-16. Coming up here on the Golden Chick halftime show, we'll have our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. We'll also have our John Vance Motors scoring summary and also our keys to the second half as the Pohai dance team will entertain the home crowd here. Getting your halftime score, Guthrie 21, Ponca City 16, and working on some scores here. Got to get my phone off the internet. Wrong internet on this one, so we got different internets everywhere, so hopefully everything is good. And I have to close that up, Al. If you can work on 5A scores,
yeah,
Phil,
I'm trying to find it right now.
I'm trying to get to 6A, and either the internet here is not working or the app that we use is not working. Try it one more time. We might just have to give up on.
We got A scores.
Class A scores?
Yeah.
Well, that's.
So let me see if 5A will work with. You did say you wanted me to work 5A, right?
Well, yeah, but I can't.
Looking for games.
Okay, that's what I have as well. So, well, we can make up scores. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, no, I'm good at that.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can get anything there. The most important score, though.
Here we go.
Oh.
5A scores, quick updates.
Brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church.
Absolutely. No, this was 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Piedmont was up 6-0 over Noble. Del City 14-14 with Choctaw at the half. Bishop McGinnis up big over Putnam City 42-10 at the half. Ardmore trailing Eisenhower 13-7 at the half. Chickasha 7, El Reno 7. McAllister 15, Broken Bow 7. Chakotah 22, East Central 9. Carl Albert 12. Right now, Coweta leading them at half 20-12. Sand Springs and Sapulpa tied up 14-14. Lawton Mack up big over John Marshall 33-6. And Poto leading Bishop Kelly 10-0 at half. Altus trailing Elk City 14-0. That's your 5A scores.
And of course, last night, Bixby throttled Owasso in the Battle of Blurbs at Chapman Stadium. Competitive early, and Owasso wasted a few opportunities to score early on, and Bixby a little bit different without Presley, but still that two-quarterback system. They ran the ball well when they needed to, and Bixby wins their 50th game in a row. That's the largest win streak in the state history.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we got real quick here, Chris, this is an interesting one. Edmond North Edmond North is leading Deer Creek 14-10 at half. Edmond North leading Deer Creek. Of course, go ahead. Deer Creek's, many people's pick to win 6A Division II this year.
Leading Edmond North is the Tanner Roof. Grew up in Guthrie with the Roof family before moving away, but spent many years in Guthrie.
Yeah, and you got Enid is just to the west of us, tied up with Muskogee, 7-7 currently.
Yeah, Ponca City's at Enid next week.
Putnam City West up over Western Heights, 48-0.
Those are your South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update here on the Golden Chick halftime show. And we're going to talk about some Golden Chick on the other side. We still got the scoring summary as well. And Ponca City marching band getting ready to perform here at halftime as well. Your halftime score, Guthrie 21, Ponca City 16. Back after this. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Solon Stadium, Ponca City, Oklahoma. Appreciate everyone checking us out tonight on GMP TV. Blue Jays lead Ponca City 21-16. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you on this Friday night, week 0 football. We'll have 4 games in a row before we have that bye week. And then after that is district play. But big thank you once again to Golden Chick and Lula and the crew out there just continue to do a great job. And the customer service, I mean, the food, it speaks for itself. And our family's out there once a week, once every 10 days, whatever it may be. And you just talk about consistency in the food and the customer service that they have. And like many jobs, there's in and out. And there's those core employees at Golden Chick. But with Lula's direction and guidance over all that stuff, they can be working for a day, a month, a year. The customer service is always there, and that's what makes Golden Chick so successful at that Guthrie location. Yeah, the fabulous sponsors of ours do provide a tremendous service to the community, involved with everything. Chris. It doesn't matter what you ask of them. If it has something to do with the kids, the youth, anything in our community, the answer is always yes, and I'll tell you, they do a fabulous job. We use them, cater them for some things that we do, and just do a fabulous job. Yeah, the rolls, the mac and cheese. I haven't got to what they're known for in their tenders and chicken, but yeah, we once again thank Lula and her crew out there at Golden Chick. Blue Jays on the high side, 21-16. We'll talk about the scoring summary here in a little bit, but Phil, they were down 10-0, and you're like 16-7. You're like, okay, this could go either way. Ponca City's the next team to score, but Guthrie's over despite penalties at the wrong time, despite turnovers at the wrong time. Now, flip-flop, Ponca City had some turnovers later on that resulted in Guthrie points, but it seems like Guthrie's kind of getting into a flow a little bit. Yeah. And they were ugly turnovers. They just weren't turnovers. No, they were ugly. I know there's any turnovers ugly, but these were like, ooh, that was not good. Yeah, bad situation. But like you talked about last night, you got two of the best teams in 6A. Division I
ugly first half.
And that's what all the coaches talked about.
It is what it is.
For Bixby,
yeah, and I think, but if you're the Blue Jays, you like what you do like. Man, our kids just kept fighting, kept scrapping, kept scrapping, didn't give up. And then, listen, Ty has established himself in the first half as a guy that's going to be critical for the Blue Jay offense this year. And then put him in there on defense, gets the pick, sets everything up to get that final Isaiah Hammond's touchdown right before the half. Just a great job all the way around.
Yeah, Tyron Eaton, jersey number 3. We'll take a time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show as the Jays lead at 21-16. We'll come back. We still have the John Vance Miller scoring summary coming up and also keys to the second half after this. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the Golden Tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick halftime show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Golden Chick halftime show. Ponca City High School Band coming off the field of Solon Stadium. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Quick segment here, and again, a big thank you to the Ponca City people.
Yeah.
Talked with the radio crew. Jordan, we've known for years, worked with him for a little while. The athletic director, got to visit with him a couple times this week. First class.
Yeah.
They do a great job up here. Then once we get up here, we had help from the Ponca City people in the press box. So,
and we got a guy pull her leg a little bit, too.
We did.
We set the whole tone. It was awesome.
It really was.
Absolutely hilarious.
We might have to share that on the open mic or high school huddle. But
it was awesome.
We will. Let's go ahead and plug our high school huddle real quick, Aaron, and then we will get out of here. But be sure to join us every Wednesday night during this high school football season for the high school huddle, 6 o'clock. Now, do note this. Our YouTube feed for the high school huddle is now on Second Banana Media. Sometimes we'll share it on Guthrie News page Facebook, but for sure, you want to go over to YouTube and subscribe to Second Banana Media. It is a podcast network, not only the high school huddle, but a variety of podcasts, looking to add more podcasts to it as well. Go to Second Banana Media, subscribe on YouTube, also subscribe on Facebook and on Twitter as well, and catch the high school huddle, 6 o'clock every Wednesday night. Halftime score here in Ponca City, Guthrie 21, Ponca City 16. Back after this here on the Golden Chick halftime show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
21-16, as our scoreboard graphic indicates. We'll do this a few times here. First off, welcome in, Golden Chick halftime show, but great staff here once again. 8 of us working tonight. 8 of us, and that's unbelievable. And boy, we get to do a lot of cool stuff in all the sports with the OSSAA, and this crew has got to do some big time games over the years, and we're all back again. And It's a lot of moving parts, but it all works together, and we're all kind of coming back into form. It's not going to be perfect game one, but a big thank you to Cale Evans, Lance Evans, and Mason Russell with all the cameras. Our sideline camera just not working tonight. There's interference all over this press box, but Cale's been able to come up here and run our replay, and of course Braden Russell on our scoreboard graphic. And it's a lot more than just putting in 2nd and 10. And there's a lot of moving parts with that scoreboard. Of course, Aaron Ryburn has been tremendous with us producing, and a lot on his table tonight, switching and then replay and graphics. It's a lot of moving parts for Aaron, and we need a ninth person. I mean, as crazy as that is, but we really to help Aaron out as much as possible.
I got to buy a bigger truck. Jeez.
But big thank you to them, and of course Ronnie and Phil. But also a big thank you to Cody Knox. He's really helped us out with some new graphics this year, and more coming. We're working to get them all together. We want to debut them all at one time, but a big thank you to Cody Knox with all the great graphics that has come up, especially we saw with our impact players. Well, one of those graphics will be our player of the game here later on, a new graphic. So we just keep trying to add and add to the broadcast. And again, a big thank you to all of our great sponsors out there to allow us to do that. Take our final time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. We're about 7 minutes away from kicking off the second half. When we come back, we'll take a look at our keys to the second half. But before that, we'll take a look at the John Vance Motors first half scoring summary, get our thoughts. All that coming up next here on the Golden Chick halftime show.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating.
(21-16) your halftime score. Guthrie Bluejays just now making their way out of their locker room here on the home side. Visitors on the home side. Ponca City yet to come out of their halftime locker room. Guthrie leads at 21-16, about 5 minutes away from kicking off the second half. We'll have our keys to the second half. The Blue Jays won all 3 district games a year ago. Since Kelly Beebe's been the head coach here in Guthrie, he's won 72% of his non-district games. Coach Beebe also 4-2. 4-2 against Ponca City as Coach Kelly Beebe as the head coach. Guthrie, also, they have won 6 of their last 7 openers. On the road here, beyond the Jellsma Stadium turf in 2 weeks in a row with Woodward next week. And then Duncan the following week. That is homecoming, September 9th. Mark that on your calendar. A lot of people have already done that. But yes, September 9th, the Duncan Demons come to town for homecoming 2022. Time now to take a look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary there in the first half. Ponca City, 10 points in the first quarter. Guthrie with 21 points in the second quarter. How did we get there? Well, Guthrie with an interception, and Ponca City was able to go downfield and connect on a 34-yard field goal. It would have been good from 55. And with 5:44 to play in the first quarter, Ponca City had a 3-0 lead. Blue Jays, another turnover, this time a fumble. And Ponca City connects with a 45-yard touchdown pass to Cunningham. And with 2 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the first quarter, Ponca City had a 10-0 lead. Blue Jays got on the scoreboard for the first time this season in the second quarter at the 9:36 mark. Ty Eaton with a 2-yard touchdown run. Boy, did Ty have a huge first half. Obviously, the touchdown run, a couple big catches, but a huge interception we'll get to here in just a second. Guthrie got on the scoreboard again with 1 minute and 4 seconds. Remember, Guthrie kicks off to Ponca City. Ponca City, with not a whole lot of time, tries to go downfield, and they turn it over with a fumble. And then Isaiah Hammonds knew what to do with it after that. He ran for a 3-yard touchdown run, and Guthrie pulled within 2, 16-14, with the extra point with 64 seconds left in the first half. Guthrie kicks off. Ponca City aggressive offensively again. They went downfield, and Moore, the quarterback for Ponca City, was intercepted by Ty. And not only was it a great interception, but Ty returned it from the 40 all the way down to about the 15-yard line, and that set up Isaiah Hammond's 14-yard touchdown run, his second of the night, with just 4 seconds left on the first half game clock. And the extra point was good, and that's where we stand right now, 21-16. And that's been your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Both teams on the field going through their warm-up sessions. We're about 3 minutes away from kicking off the second half, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of our keys to the second half here on the Golden Chick halftime show. And if you look at from the first half, Phil, you would say just don't turn it over, minimize your penalties. But obviously, Coach Kelly Beebe mentioned that, but I'm sure it was a little bit more in-depth as well.
Yeah, and obviously you want to clean it up. I mean, it wasn't a real clean, obviously, first half of football, but there were some good things that came out of that too, Chris. I thought overall that young offensive line showed well for themselves. I thought they competed. They did the things necessary. So I think you know if you're the offensive line coach, if you're Coach Sanders, you're pretty happy with how those kids performed in the first half with a freshman, 2 sophomores, and missing your one kiddo that had some game experience from last year out due to an illness. But then on the defensive side of the ball, I thought our linebackers have played very well. Those turnovers put our defense in tough situations on a couple of different drives, but overall I think the defense showed up well. So, you know, crazy first half, ugly first half, but I do think if you're the coaching staff, you're looking around going, all right, hey, we're up right now. Did some things sloppy, but we did some good things. I think overall, probably okay where they're at right now.
If you're Coach Scott Harmon, and you're 6A2, you feel like you're a playoff team this year with the extended playoffs in 6A2. It's all about getting confidence early in the season before you get into that district play. But what do you think his message at halftime was?
We got to clean it up. We got to play smarter. I think, you know, if the plays aren't there, Chris, you can't just throw the ball up and hope that something good happens. Yeah. In that situation, you got some game awareness, especially an experienced quarterback like Ponca City has. You just can't throw the ball up and just pray. You know, you've got to eat it sometimes when you don't want to and live to play another day. So I think that's his message. You know, is, hey, we have these guys on the ropes. In 60 seconds, we gave up 14 points. They're back in this ball game because we let them back in this ball game. So I think he's talking about, listen, we're going to go out, establish some dominance on defense, go punch them in the mouth, see what we can do, get some points on the board.
And, you know, we talked about, you know, new one starter for the Ponca City offensive line, but, you know, Coach Scott Harmon had to be excited when he got the news that his quarterback, Tay Moore, 6 foot, 175-pound junior, had thought he was going to be a Tonkawa Buck. Things didn't work out for whatever, but he missed the entire summer workout with Ponca City. Came back just in time for practice, and I'm sure I'd like to be in that locker room, that office, when Coach Harmon found out that Tay was coming back because he's a nice-looking player.
Oh, he's an athlete, you know, and you can tell he can really do some things with his leg when he needs to. I think they are, you know, listen, these kids aren't calling their own plays, right? And so, you know, these coaching staff, they asked him to throw the ball, you know, when there was a minute and a half or 2 minutes left in the first half. They sent the plays in. So, you know, I think they got confidence in his arm. They know he can run. He's athletic. So they're going to want him just to calm down clean the mistakes up.
Ronnie, your thoughts for the second half?
Well, I think the Blue Jays have finally settled in. We saw last Friday they kind of were a little slow to get started, and then they finally found the groove there in the second quarter. Just some injury update. We saw Maroney go out earlier. He had a little blood on his nose, so he switched jerseys. He will now be wearing number 49 tonight on the second half.
Ronnie, I was production. The new number 49 is who?
Maroney.
And boy, glad I know that because he was impressive first half.
Well, on the offensive end, at the defensive side of the ball, but also offense coming there to provide some great blocking up front for the running game. And so, yeah, 49, he's going to be important to us. He's down there on special teams right now, as a matter of fact, getting ready to kick the ball off to the Ponca City Wildcats.
First half in the books. We're set for second half action. Guthrie will be kicking this one off left to right on your internet screen. All of our kickoffs this year brought to you by our good friends at S&T Oilfield Services. Welcome aboard the broadcast. French approaches of football. We're underway here in the second half. This one a little bit deeper than the other kicks. Fielded at the 11 on that far side. Cutting back across the 20 and down at the 25-yard line. And Ponca City will have it first down and 10. And Guthrie did a pretty good job in that first half of dodging some bullets because Ponca City set up camp in Guthrie's side of the ball many times early on, but a lot toward the end of the half, it was more deep inside the 20.
Yeah, and I think overall defensively, I think the Blue Jays are probably pretty happy, all things considered. They're never happy to give up 16 points, but I think for the reasons you talked about, it, giving up just turning the ball over, I think the Blue Jays are going to come out here. They'll make a few adjustments like Blue Jay defense always does, and I think you'll see an aggressive defense in the second half.
Trayvon Braxton, jersey number 50, right over the center. Delonte Glover to his right. First and 10. Handoff right side. Not much there. Multiple Blue Jays in on the tackle, including Delonte Glover on the bottom of the side. Nico Pena lost a shoe in the process, but able to retrieve that. And not much of any pickup there. Second down and 10.
Nico does a good job for the Blue Jays up on that line, and got him listed at 250. Might be a little heavy, but he is thicker. There's no doubt about it.
Second down and 10. Tight end on the left. Three receivers on the left. Tay will run on the right side. He'll get to the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. It'll bring up a third down. And about 5 for the Ponca City Wildcats, led by head coach Scott Harmon. He was a pretty good player for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Won some state championships over at Tonkawa. So this is one of the guys in Oklahoma that knows how to win football games.
Well, he's a football guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's that guy that 12 months out of the year, I promise you, 365. He's thinking about football if he's not doing something with football. So football man, no doubt about it.
His son plays safety. He's the emergency quarterback as well. Third down and 5, and Ponca City tries to run for it, and that's one thing that Guthrie takes pride in, stopping the run. They do there on third down, and looks like Ponca City on their opening drive is going to have to punt the football away to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it looks like Josh Farnell in there on the stop, coming up on the top bottom of the pile. And another one of those new starters on the defensive side of the ball, filling in for his big brother, now playing at Oklahoma State.
Catch the replay here, and Josh played some special teams a year ago.
Making a pile and we'll get it done. Good job by the Blue Jay defense.
Tight end Jalen Harper back deep for the Jays. Jersey number 3 and jersey 13 is a good snap. And it's a great punt. High in over in. Brought in near the 30. One guy missed. This is Jalen Harper on that far side. 30 cuts it. And he'll get to the 32, moves the pile to the 34-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Phil, offensive line had moments that looked really great. Isaiah Hammonds, again, with Isaiah Hammonds, you just need a second or two to give the talented running back some space to get through.
Yeah, like we talked about, I think overall you're happy if you're the offensive line coach, if you're Chad Sanders, you're going, okay, young kids, first starts for a lot of these guys, for all of them. I think they did a good job overall in the first half. I think they'll continue to improve.
Morgan, the center, he wears jersey number 74, snaps it to Hayden. Calvert runs on the left side across the 35 and just about a yard and a half on that run there. It'll be second down and 9. Of course, again, Cooper Walters, right guard, 78. He's a freshman. 69, Blake Dole's in there. 55 on that offensive line, Tommy White. Tight end Harper and Wilder bunched up together on the right side as Calvert will check the sideline. 17 on the play clock. Toss to Isaiah. It's going to have to be the cornerback. There's a stiff arm. That was nice. Obviously, trying to run it to the other side. It's going to allow more Wildcats to get there, but that just shows you that first guy usually misses when you get to Isaiah. And that was just a stiff arm.
That was just, that literally was just mano a mano, and him refusing to lose. But
so Bo Jackson stiff arm right
sure
there. I never saw one.
Pretty impressive.
Went straight down. Still 3rd down and 7. Not much on the play, but nonetheless an impressive stiff arm. Now Shelf, Harper, and Wilder on that far side. Calvert will roll to the far side. 4 receivers go downfield, and it is going to be incomplete. Jalen Harper, the intent receiver at the 48. And much like Ponca City, Guthrie's going to have to punt the football on their opening possession here in the second half.
Yeah, just couldn't really get anything going on that drive. Just a little flat. This could be a half, Chris, where we see a whole lot of just, I don't think, we're not going to throw unless we have to, I think. Going to go out there, control the clock, 8:48 in the third quarter right now remaining. And good sound defense, run the ball, throw when it's there. Get out of here with the W.
Landon Herzl with the snap. Calvert fields it low, punts it, takes a Guthrie bounce at the 40. He'll dive in around the 26-yard line, and Ponca City's offense will have it for the second time here with the Jays lead at 21-16. Ponca City Wildcats, we mentioned Guthrie coming home for 2 weeks in a row with Woodward and Duncan. Ponca City will be on the road for the next 3 ball games. They'll be at Enid tomorrow or next week. That Ponca City Enid matchup next week. 98th meeting between those 2 programs.
Wow.
Following week at Sand Springs, and they begin their last game on the road for this 3 games will be at Deer Creek. So at Enid, at Sand Springs, at Deer Creek.
Whew. That's rough.
Enid 6A1 program, and then Sand Springs and Deer Creek, the 2 6A2 schools. And there's a pass, catch, broken tackle, and spun down at midfield. Out a 23, 24-yard play for Ponca City, and that'll get the offense going.
Yeah, get a little energy on the field, on the sideline. Most importantly, these fans are up on their feet and hearing some noise. Good pass and catch, great run after the carry, great job. We'll bring up 1st and 10
Watch the multi-view
from the Jays 49-yard line.
In Guthrie territory, as Phil says. Back to the air attack. More to throw. Dangerous pass that's intercepted. Is it?
By guess who?
Yeah. Still moving.
That's
still moving. It's a different jersey number. Is he in? No, they're blowing whistles. No sign.
Flag on the field here.
There is a flag down, but did he score? Not that it matters, but there was no signal if he did score. Maroney with the interception. It looks like, yes, there is a flag, but I think it's going to be on the return. I don't know. We're going to have to get.
Definitely going to be on the return.
Different number, same results in the second half. Big plays by Maroney. Outstanding job.
Maroney. Eli Maroney blocking the back on the return, right? We don't have the referee mic'd up here. Ball's at the 45. It's going to be Guthrie Bluejay football, but it's going to be at the other 45. It will be Maroney. That was a dangerous pass there by Moore. As we catch another look at it here, and just stepped right in front of it. Good job there by 49. And Stays on his feet. I want to see if he scored. Yeah, he did score.
Yeah, he got in.
Yeah, he got in there.
Yeah.
Back to action here. And Calvert up the middle. 10, 11, 12-yard pickup for Hayden Calvert. So see if the Jays can take advantage of the latest Ponca City turnover.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, we get a lot of positive yards following that side with the freshman.
Ladies and gentlemen, an EpiPen.
You know, he talks about this young offensive line.
If you have lost an EpiPen, please come to the backside of the
Of course, Cooper Walters, that freshman, number 78, doing a great job up front.
Blue Jays flex out a little bit here on the first down play. Isaiah up the middle, and he has a hole, and he's running for a big one. 35-30, 25-20, one guy to beat. Contact at the 10, and he's down in around the 7-yard line. First and goal, Blue Jays, and that's how Isaiah Hammond runs for 100-plus yards per game.
Yeah, great job here. We're talking about that line. Great blocks right there. Seal it. Just give him that second, Chris, you talked about. Good job by Ponca City kid not giving up on the play. Yeah. But I tell you, Blue Jays are getting ready to punch it in again.
37-yard run for Isaiah Hammonds. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Isaiah on the right side of Hayden. Wilder on the right side. Double lead for Calvert. He's running. He's stretching. And he's in. Touchdown, Blue Jays. They extend the lead now, 27-16, PAT pending.
Blue Jays are just showing their power. I would tell you, and what a great job blocking there by Carson Wilder, number 33. Did a wonderful job. Senior H-back. Blue Jays up 27-16. And after attempt upcoming.
Calvert loved that little double lead with Isaiah and Wilder leading the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be able to score with those two guys in front of you. Then that right side of the line with right guard Cooper Walters. French on for the PAT, and it's a line drive kick, and it is good. Blue Jays increased their lead. Now 28-16. Timeout from Ponca City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Blue Jays back on the scoreboard. Hayden Calvert with a 6-yard touchdown run, all set up by Isaiah Hammond's 37-yard run, which was set up by Eli Maroney's interception to get the Blue Jays into the end zone. And that scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors as we get set for our S&T oil field kickoff as the ball falls off the tee. Blue Jays, Phil, have now scored 21 unanswered points. It was 16-7. Now it's 28-16.
It's happened quick. Happened very quick. 14 of those points came in a 60-second time frame, Chris. Yeah, Blue Jays come out in the second half and more of the same.
There's another nice deep kick. Fielded at the 16 on that far boundary, right exactly where they want that to happen, Phil. A small pickup up to the 22. And so French kicking for the first time as a Blue Jay in varsity action. It's been spot on.
He's done a great job on kickoffs, made every PAT so far. I'd say it's been a heck of a good night.
So here comes the Blue Jay defense, and we always talk about defense setting up the offense, and that's been the case here with Ponca City turnovers. Guthrie turnovers has slowed down, thank goodness there.
Yeah.
And but again, if there's a turnover tonight, more than likely the other team's going to capitalize on that.
Yeah, it's been the story all evening.
Nicholas Herendine on that defensive line to start this series here, as the Wildcats are going backwards, and down goes Tay, and guess who? Eli Maroney back at the 10-yard line. That's a sack.
Eli's making his case for North Church Player of the Game early and often tonight, and doing a great job. And man, oh man, what an outstanding evening he's had. Just doing it all. Interception,
sacks.
He
Got a
definitely has
fumble
my vote right
recovery.
now.
What's that, Ronnie?
He definitely has my vote right now.
Yeah, he's had a season tonight, guys. That's what he's had.
We have a brand new Player of the Game graphic this year. Wouldn't it be great to be the first person to be on that graphic? And yeah, Eli Maroney right now, the leading candidate for that Player of the Game. That, of course, comes in the Terra Insure Group postgame show. More to throw here on 2nd down and 20 to the near side. Incomplete. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Flag thrown by the umpire. Normally, that's a hold by the offensive line.
Guthrie probably decline it if it is on Ponca City. It's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. And that, yeah, it's going to be against Ponca City. Coach Beebe getting the information, and now he's going to say push them back or decline. And I would vote with you, Ronnie, and Kelly Beebe heard you agree with me and says, yeah, we will decline it. So,
what about me?
I didn't hear you on that.
I was talking to our people, getting input. Somebody's watching the game from the lake tonight.
Oh, very nice.
On their boat, watching the game from the lake.
That's awesome. We appreciate everybody listening and watching tonight. And if you can on your device, I know there's a lot of TVs being used, but let us know in the comments where you're watching.
Yeah.
Love to see where everyone's watching Blue Jay football tonight. After the decline penalty, it's 3rd down and 20. It's a low snap for Moore. Picks it up, flushed out, goes downfield, and it is caught at the 30, still 2 yards shy of the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, this kid, he can deliver the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he can really deliver the ball.
Reception there by Cunningham. 4th down. I'm going to call it 2. Oh, it's 3rd. That was 3rd down?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it should be 4th down.
He has it wrong on that sideline. You're right.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Ronnie.
There it is.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Chris is right again.
That's like
Ronnie, when you were growing up, did that get tiresome, Chris always being right?
He was never right.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we set a standard.
I'm glad I have you two muted. You just pretend.
No.
We're just pretending you're on the air tonight. Punt formation for the Wildcats. Back deep for the Jays. Zach Henry. It's a high kick. Henry, and it'll take a Blue Jay bounce. Ponca City will have to down it in around the 43-yard line. So Guthrie, a great field position. Already with 21 unanswered points. Leading this one 28-16, 4:53 left.
Got a text. Give a shout out to my boy Mike Crispin, listening from Wichita, Kansas. His boys play for Cape and Mount Carmel.
Stan Rice watching the broadcast back in Guthrie. Mentioned earlier, Dennis Oaks and the Oaks family checking us out.
Jeff Matthews and family viewing and watching the ball game this evening as well. Oh, my favorite Blue Jay that played offensive line and wore number 66. Tippy Toes, Michael Pruitt watching this evening. Son, it's about your bedtime. You're 24, you need your beauty sleep.
Sarah Garcia watching nephews Eli Maroney and Noah French from Nebraska. Thank you, Sarah. That's awesome. Molly watching from Iowa. Hayden Seifert, there's our Blue Jay state champion.
Hayden.
Watching from Muskogee. Thanks, Hayden. Good to hear from you. Of course, one of our loyal viewers every game and everything we do. Luke Young watching from Ardmore. He's on duty tonight at the Ardmore Fire Department. Always appreciate him helping us out on the broadcast when he can as well. And Taylor always watching us. She's watching in the great city of Guthrie. Big hello to Dalen Watson cheering the Blue Jays on from Langston University. The Lions in class early this year, started August, but their academic semester will be over before Thanksgiving, so they'll have a couple months off from school. I like that.
Right.
Dr. Smith over there. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays after a penalty and maybe a yard to the 29. It brings up 2nd down. So appreciate everybody. Of course,
real quick here, we got Jaden Chappell. We love all the Chappells. Jaden's way up high on the list of my favorites of anybody, not just the Chapp family.
Another one up there, our good friend Seth Robbins.
Oh, somebody's coughing down there. It makes me nervous.
Seth Robbins, of course, we'll be talking a lot about Seth Robbins in a bit in our Terra Insure Group postgame show, hopefully celebrating the Blue Jay victory. But not only watching from Guthrie, but he's more specific, watching from the recliner.
Run the recliner, and at halftime when we were talking about Golden Chick, Seth was probably smiling from ear to ear.
Calvert, a dangerous pass, and it's intercepted at the 36-yard line. Another pass that seemed to be forced in there, Phil, and now Ponca City. And we said if the way it's going tonight, if you turn the ball over, the other team is probably going to put some points on the board, and this will be a great opportunity with them setting up at the 36.
Yeah, tough night for turnovers for both sides of the ball.
Take another look at it here, and Hayden's probably in it.
Got a 20 lead. Just kind of don't want to throw that pass.
Yeah, he's just off his back leg. 2 people, right? 3 really Wildcats right there around.
It's one of those deals.
Bad decision.
I was watching the receiver in the area, and I saw on my left him throwing. I was like, oh no. So here we go. Ponca City with the football at the 36. Guthrie scored the last 21 points in this contest, but Ponca City with a great opportunity here with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Quick pass, quick catch. A couple of nice hits there. Hopefully we got that on replay as Landon Herzl with a big pop. Cheney grabbed the ankles, but I think Herzl got the top part of this one here.
Sorry, that's a great job there, man. That linebacker position's suiting him fine tonight.
That was Xavier Williams on the lower part. My apologies. Landon with the boom, though. Maroney on the right defensive end spot. 2nd down and 5. Moving the pile. They need the 26 for the first down. Looks like they're going to be a yard shy of that, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 as we hit 3:20 and rolling here in quarter number 3. Blue Jays looking for another victory to begin the season under head coach Kelly Beebe. Again, Coach Beebe and the Jays have won 6 of the last 7 season openers. 3rd and 1 from the 27. They need the 26. They need a hair past that 26-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ponca the throw. They have the first down. Forward progress should mark it at the 25-yard line. On the tackle for the Jays is Xavier Williams. It'll be a fresh set of downs for Ponca City.
Jays defense needs to step up and get something going here.
Rod Poplin watching from 3P Farms in Guthrie. Rowdy Willis watching from York, Nebraska as he heads back to Guthrie. Jackson Hardesty, I like it. Phil, he's watching from his house.
Well, that's good. I just got a text, got the most important one. Mama Nichols watching from the beautiful Flint Hills of Kansas.
Blue Jays stopped the run there. Nico Pena, the first one there, the junior, and he's excited about it. Rightfully so. And Fonta Veasley, classmate of mine. I'm not going to overlook you, girl. Fonta Veasley. Good to see her on the broadcast. Jason Henry, the father of Zach Henry, the football, baseball standout, watching tonight from Kingman, Arizona. Oh, I like this one. How about Matt Hattie watching in the stands at the 30-yard line?
That's nice.
That is cool.
He wins.
2nd and 11 from the 26. Play action. Moore looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And Moore is going to go down. Jackson Walters with the sack. It's a huge loss for the Wildcats. Jackson Walters, a senior.
We've gotten used to Jackson making those kind of plays. Just so fast off that edge, Chris. And man, when he gets a hold of you, you don't get away from him. He's a sure tackler. There's no doubt about it.
Jackson Walters, a 3-year starter for the Blue Jays. Learned on the job his sophomore year, really came out his junior year, and here he is his senior year.
Well, and what he's done here, not only do you have 3rd and long, but you're outside field goal territory right now. So the Blue Jays have, what a big-time play by Jackson.
Third down and 25 from the 40. They need the 15 to the Wildcats for a first down. They'll have 4 receivers. A halfback in there, and there's a halfback on the screen, and ball falls incomplete, and he was punished as Delonte Glover lowered the boom on him, and it's incomplete. And despite the turnover by the Jays, the Blue Jay defense is going to force the Ponca City's, the Wildcats, to punt the football away.
Yeah, good, great stand there by the Blue Jay defense.
That was fun.
Did what they needed to do. And
watch this hit, Phil.
Comes over.
Boom!
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a big old boy laying that G on you right there. Mr. Glover's outstanding football player.
Wildcats punt this one away. It's a good punt. It's going to bounce inside the 10, get into the end zone, and it does. Blue Jays will have a first down and 10. Now I'm nervous. I'm nervous here on the broadcast.
What's going on?
Riley Reese is watching, but he's watching with his dad,
Who?
Jason Reese.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you better, no stuttering.
Well, it's my brother from another mother.
Yeah. Same haircut, same barber.
It's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Jason Payne watching his nephew, Xavier, jersey number 9.
There you go.
Having a good game tonight. Ryan Lee watching with Wrigley.
That's nice.
Javon watching from Crescent. Appreciate everybody checking us out tonight.
I do appreciate that.
54 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Hand off to Isaiah and a loss back to the 14-yard line. It's going to be a big loss of 6 yards. Really couldn't get anything going there.
And that's going to happen. I mean, you got this inexperienced line. They're learning on the job. That's going to happen some plays. And that's why I said earlier, it's so important that Isaiah, as that senior leader, gets up, lets them know, so that's all right, pick it up. You know, we'll get them on the next play. You know, his leadership during moments like that is going to be very important to this development of this line.
Second down, they'll call it 15. Calvert keeps it in either play. If he hands that one off field to Isaiah, it's going nowhere. If Calvert keeps it, obviously the result there. Yeah. It's a loss back to the 13-yard line. And so that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Blue Jays put on another 7 points here at third quarter. They'll go in the fourth quarter with a 28-16 lead. Come back with us. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town. As Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Solon Stadium in Ponca City, Oklahoma. Week 0 of high school football. We welcome you inside. The broadcast here, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, and our entire production staff. We'll brag about them here in our Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays will begin the fourth quarter with a 12-point lead, 28-16.
Yeah, fourth quarter, big time. Very important that the Blue Jays keep playing that solid defense like they have throughout the second half. In control right now.
Third down and 16. See what the Jays do here with 4 receivers. And Isaiah Hammond's flanking out there. And untouched. Had to get rid of it quick. And Ponca City, good job there. Calvert did a great job of getting rid of the football. Ty with the catch. But there was a defensive end came crashing in.
Yeah.
And Guthrie's going to have to punt the football away here from around their own end zone.
Yeah, just a good snap, good fresh, clean kick. Defense back on the field, do what they've been doing. 11:30, 3 clock running. Nothing's going to go fast on the Blue Jays side of the ball from here on out. Be very methodical. Try to run some time off the clock.
From his own 1-yard line, pretty good punt there by Calvert. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 44-yard line as the Ponca City offense comes onto the field. couple more people like to say hi to, including one of our 5A insiders down there in McAllister, Chris Talbot, the former Guthrie Blue Jay, always keeping us going.
Our buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, in 5A football. Mr. Hartzell with Strive Wellness Lounge. If you see the new sponsor on the broadcast, Strive Wellness Lounge, open up just below our Second Banana Studios. Opening up hopefully this fall in October.
Yeah, sometime in October. Saw him today, met his beautiful wife as well, and a lot of good things coming. They're in the building where Kevin Kraft used to have a State Farm agent. Of course, Kevin's moved on down the street, but it's exciting what they're going to be able to offer. A lot more to come.
Yeah, you see the commercials as more runs on the right side. He's tripped up by the ankles by Landon Herzl in on another tackle. About a 4-yard pickup for the Wildcats. Second down coming for them. And, hey, congratulations to the Guthrie Lady Jays softball team. In fact, they're watching on their way back from Guyman, Oklahoma. Played Shattuck yesterday. Hey, if you're going to Guyman, might as well play somebody.
Wow.
And they played Shattuck. But big hello to Sage Driscoll, the Lady Jays shortstop, and her friend Candace Carlson. 2 softball wins today. Not only softball wins, but 2 district wins for Lady Jays softball. Of course, they were in the state tournament a year ago. They got state tournament on their mind again this year, and a great softball team led by head coach Booker Blakely. And this is the year to get out there and watch some great softball.
Yeah.
One senior, Ashley Eichler, a young team, a lot of returning starters last year. Kaylee Denning in the circle, and Abby Eichler, and I can just go on, the Hibbs and Driscoll, and of course Gallo. I mean, she's a phenomenal player. So, and just a really loaded team, and they continue to get better and better. And I know they're not satisfied with just that first-round state tournament appearance. They got big goals this year, and they're a fun team to watch. As is this Blue Jay defense, as Moore has 6 Blue Jays tracking him down. He almost threw an interception. The 7th Blue Jay in the area, Nate Benford, almost had the interception, but literally, Phil, there were 6 Blue Jays chasing Moore as we check it out on the Integrity Heat and Air instant replay.
Yeah, he's just running for his
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the 7th, almost with the interception.
So something really funny. Nico Pena and Jackson Walters threw their hands. Why didn't you get an interception? I got the rush on you. Giving him a hard time.
There's a lot of great kids down there for the Blue Jays, and you just rattle off a few of their names. But they have fun playing the game, Ronnie. That's the thing I love to see. They're having fun down there.
Livy Maroney watching from Wisconsin. She's watching her cousin, Eli Maroney. And, boy, right now, if the game ended, you're going to be hearing Eli Maroney.
You'll get to hear him be interviewed at the end of the game unless something drastically changes. He's had a heck of a ball game tonight. Wisconsin.
Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 28-16, 9:44 to play in the 4th quarter. It's Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
I have a flag on the play as we return back. Apologize, they kind of jumped the gun on us a little bit. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what this one is here.
Defender got there a little bit too early.
Against the Jays. So, important drive here for Ponca City, Phil. Obviously, they need 2 scores.
It'll be a first down for them.
Need 2 scores. Guthrie's looking to work some clock here. Ponca City not necessarily have to score on this drive here, but it would certainly help their cause as the ball's at the 25. Still 9:41, a lot of time to play, but you know Guthrie's going to run the football, and if Guthrie goes on a 5-6 minute drive, then you're down to a few minutes left here. So important drive for the Ponca City Wildcats. They'll hand it off up the middle, and they'll get to about the 20-yard line. 5-yard pickup brings up 2nd down and 5. Clock continues to roll. Justin Lawson watching from Guthrie. Hunter Swain watching. Misty and Kevin Highsmith watching the Blue Jays. Here on GNP TV, Megan Calvert watching Uncle Hayden from Edmond.
There you go.
Couple tight ends, couple receivers. Pistol formation. 2nd down and 5. Play action. Down the middle. Pass too tall. Braden Cheney on the coverage for the Blue Jays. And they'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 play. 9 minutes to play here in the ball game. Guthrie led at halftime 21-6, but if you're just joining us, Guthrie was down 10-0 with 2:51 to play in the first quarter. And they were down 16-7, but 2 late scores in the final minute for the second half, plus a touchdown here in the third quarter. Guthrie has scored 21 unanswered points to lead it, as you see on your scoreboard, 28-16. Third down and 6. Ponca City tries to run for it. Cannot get anything along that right side. Maroney on the tackle on top, but getting off the bottom of the pile is Landon Herzl. As quarterback Moore throws his hands up in the air in frustration as he gets to the 20-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup. They need the 15, so it's 4th down and 5. If you were to kick a field goal, it's still a 2-possession ball game, so you got to go for it, right?
Yeah, you got to go. I would think, yes. I mean, that doesn't do you any good if you've got 2 possessions yet. Like you said, Blue Jays come out and run 4 or 5 minutes off here in big trouble here. So it's a big play right here.
Big 4th down play. 4th and 5. They need the 15. 3 tight ends in the formation. Moore flushed out of the pocket. He's going way back. That pass is going to be nowhere near receiver. It was going to go out of bounds. So even if it was caught, it was going to go out of bounds. There is a flag down on the far side, completely 100% away from the entire play. Quarterback was going backwards. Receivers were coming to the near sideline, and that flag is on the far side near the 12-yard line.
No idea what that could be.
No, yeah. And neither coach is going to be happy with that, no matter. If it gets Ponca City, obviously you decline it, but it looks like the offense is staying on.
Go against the Blue Jays.
Holding Guthrie. Wow. Again, it could be farther from all the action, whether it's the quarterback. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch it up here. Yeah.
I hate it when they're right. Hate it when they're right.
Yeah, and that's frustrating because, again, it was so on the other side of the – I get it. You don't want to get beat.
Yeah.
You know, I think the feet got tangled up there, too.
Yep.
Call against the Jays. 1st down for Wildcats in the end zone. And here we go. Touchdown Wildcats from 10 yards out.
Got us a ball game.
10-yard touchdown pass. And Ponca City's on the scoreboard for the first time since the second quarter.
Mistakes.
Extra point is good. 8:08 left to play in the ball game. Ponca City now within 1 score of the Blue Jays, 28-23. Timeout from Ponca City. This is Blue Jay football presented by our good friends at F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Ponca City on the scoreboard, 28-23. Talking about turnovers, talking about penalties coming at the wrong time. Of course, they can never come at the right time, but Ponca City takes advantage of the latest penalty to put more points on the board. 10-yard touchdown pass as Ponca City makes it a 5-point game, 28-23. Scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors. As now we get set for the S&T Oilfield kickoff. This one deep, filled it in the 5 from the 4-yard line. Here's a quick return, nice shifty move, and still on his feet is Jalen Shelf. And he'll get up near the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. So 8 minutes to go, Phil. This is one of those times, if you can get points, obviously take them, but if you can put a 5-6 minute drive together and get a field goal, well, you're won 6 points here because the field goal still makes it a 1-possession ball game.
Well, that's a big moment for that offensive line. We've talked a lot about it. You know, this is an opportunity for them to come out and have that statement drive right here where it really matters. So we'll see what the kids can dial up, but I'll tell you, it's going to be a heavy dose of running the ball, I would assume, from the Blue Jays.
Yeah, 1st and 10, it all starts at the 30-yard line. From the 30, they give it to number 30, and he'll get to about the 35-yard line. Good 5 healthy yards on 1st down, 2nd down and manageable for the Blue Jays. And, yeah, good time here for the offensive line, and you're rooting for them. They're looking for that confidence. You know, they're getting their first, all of them getting their first action on the varsity offensive line, and they're going to be good. I can tell. Yeah. And they're inexperienced, but Coach Beebe said all along they're very athletic.
Yeah, and the kids are, I mean, they're competing. I mean, you want to see a lot of things, but the biggest thing, first of all, you got to have a group of kids that want to get in there and compete, and I think we've seen that.
Big 74, Morgan, the center, to the football. Getting ready to snap at the Calvert here on 2nd down and 5. Calvert keeps it, spins off a defender, and he'll get to the 41-yard line. They'll mark him at the 40, a yard shorter than I thought, but regardless of that, it's still a 1st down at the 40-yard line. And this is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, move the chains, 7:04 in the game. Move the chains, get 4 new fresh downs here.
All this does, 5 yards on 1st down really sets you up for a lot of things here. And for Coach Beebe, 3 yards, 6 yards, 1 yard, 1st down, 4 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, 1st down. Man, that's exactly how we're going to draw it up here. 14 seconds on the play clock. You're trying to milk that down as far as you can here at 6:42 to go in the game clock. Carson Wilder, the halfback, senior halfback on the right side. Ponca sensing to run, and they do, but look at Isaiah Hammonds on the far side, and Ponca City's going to rush him out of bounds, but not for a big pickup for Isaiah Hammonds as he takes it from the 41 all the way up near the 35. Look at the run, Phil.
Yeah, great job by Isaiah, hopping out, getting that outside edge. Just a great job, and getting out of bounds isn't a big deal. You're going to move the chains anyway. 6:31 left. Blue Jays moving the ball.
I was saying 4, 3 yards, 5 yards. 23 yards works too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
we'll take that.
Big hello to Brian Couch, the football coach, former Guthrie Blue Jay coach here. Watching the Blue Jays tonight. Run play, Calvert. Boy, he made something out of nothing into something as he gets to the 30-yard line. That's an almost 7-yard pickup there by Calvert. Kind of looked like gloom and doom there for a little bit, Phil.
He dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Thought, oh, boy, this is terrible. And like you said, made something happen.
2nd down, Blue Jays.
Brian Couch now the head coach at Wewoka. 2nd down and 5. Clock next snap will be around the 6-minute mark. Still 18 on the play clock, so Guthrie's got plenty of time to milk that one off here.
Slow him down a little bit. Get some clock off there.
Down to 10 seconds. Calvert on the right side. And almost another 1st down. It could be a yard shy of that. Obviously, this is 4-down territory here. 3rd down and 1 before we get in that. And now Blue Jays look like, regardless of what happens on this play here, we'll go under the 5-minute mark of the contest.
Ponca's got 2 timeouts remaining. Blue Jays still have their 3.
The wind has picked up a little bit, so Blue Jays do have to settle for a field goal. At least got the wind back.
Yep. Blue Jays no hurry to get to that offensive line. They do now with 12 on the play clock. Wilder under center. He'll go underneath, and he'll have a first down by a yard. Needed one, gets two to the 25-yard line. Carson, one of the stronger guys on the team, and very rarely do you see any quarterback on any level go under center. Carson's Wilder's done it a couple times tonight.
Well, Carson's a fan favorite. Everybody loves Carson. I mean, he's the kind of kid, Chris, that I would have hung out with back in high school. I don't know if that's good or bad for Carson, but I'll tell you, just a great kid and two-sport stud for the Blue Jays, and big first down there.
Fresh set of downs, and if Guthrie can protect the ball, this series will definitely go under 4 minutes with the football. Hand off to Isaiah, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. Obviously, Ponca City knows the Jays are going to run the football, so they're pinning their ears back and going in, and Ponca City is not going to use their timeouts quite yet here. Play clock put into motion, 30 seconds here, so Guthrie can, if they patient enough, can take the next snap under 4 minutes. Hello to Nicole Hall. She's on the treadmill.
Goodness.
Watching the game. Now that's dedication.
Nicole,
right
did you lose a bet? What are you doing? It's Friday, for goodness sakes. Take a night off. Enjoy yourself. Get you a big old buttery popcorn. Have a soda pop.
Calvert, second down and 10. He'll keep it. Good read. And he'll lunge toward the 21-yard line. Great read there. I don't know if we got the replay of that one, but he sees the defensive lineman collapsing on Isaiah. Boom.
Yeah, it was a great job.
Great read.
Yeah, and of course, Ponca calls one of their timeouts.
We'll take a timeout with them. 3:54 left in this one. 28-23. Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Solon Stadium here in Ponca City. Blue Jays with a 5-point lead, 28-23. Third down and 5. Coach Harmon used one of his timeouts. Jays don't get a first down here. They'll definitely call another. Isaiah on the right side. First down and more. He's still moving the pile. He's moving it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Isaiah Hammonds. A 20-yard touchdown run. His third of the night.
I'll tell you, that's what Isaiah does, right? Just great effort. Good job by that O-line. We talked about them getting their statement drive, and I tell you what, just sealed it right there. Great effort, Isaiah Hammond Sr. Third touchdown of the night.
Ronnie was leading the way there, too.
Of course he was.
Of course he was. He's driving the bus home tonight.
He sent me a text that he'd get our field mics when we were done. He's got it all tonight.
Isaiah, boy, that's
what a night.
Truly amazing.
Yeah.
French on for the PAT. 11-point game, trying to make it a 12-point game. We got that ugly bar in the way. We have a flag on the far side. Looks like Ponca City is offsides.
Offsides against the Wildcats.
Beautiful press box. We just don't have any open space to record or film through, so see if we can get our second camera angle in motion. Here's a snap. Kick is up, and it is good. French with the PAT. Guthrie increasing their lead, 35-23, 3:47 left in the ball game. Come back next. Blue Jay football here, presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engage in worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Blue Jays with another S&T oil-filled kickoff. French will get the scoring summary here in just a second. French to kick it right to left. Never say never, but you do feel a little bit better, leading 35-23. Here's a return from the 13, angling to the near side, and good job there, driven out of bounds at the 25-yard line. In on the tackle there, great job. Number one, we said his name a few times tonight, Nate Benford on the tackle.
Tell you what, it's been the defense has really stepped up. Special teams has had a great night, Chris. I mean, they've done a fabulous job. Special teams play has been very, very good tonight. Great on the coverage, great on PATs, just doing a good job. Great on kickoffs. So you're happy, I think, with the special teams effort tonight, most definitely.
Stay tuned in our Terra Insure Group post-game show. Appreciate TIG once again. But we'll hear from head coach Kelly Beebe. We'll have tonight's North Church Guthrie player of the game. Pistol formation, more to throw, pumps, goes downfield. 3 Blue Jays in the area, but one Ponca City Wildcat makes a tremendous catch.
That's a great catch.
At the 45-yard line, there is a flag down. Malachi Johnson, number 11, with the nice catch as we take a look at the replay among 2 different Blue Jays. Looks like it will go against the Jays. That will be declined. And Ponca City, again, never say never with 3:33 left.
Yeah, you get a quick score here. We're right back.
Isaiah Hammonds, we mentioned those 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, Phil. 151 rushing yards.
Hey, I tell you
excuse me. Use your words. 161.
Use your words.
More to throw. Caught nearly about 10 yards, if not real close to 10 yards.
You think about that. You got 5 new starters.
Yeah.
Your running back gets 3 touchdowns and 161 yards.
So far. 9-yard pickup for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 1. More to throw. Near side. Caught. First down at the 33-yard line. Clock stops with 3:01 to play until the chains are set. Twin receivers the side for the Wildcats. Full court press for them. They got to score. Moore across the middle. Dangerous pass. Incomplete. There's a flag thrown. Zach Henry, and there's a second flag. Zach Henry on the coverage. That might be a personal foul after the flag. So it looks like pass interference, and then after that, Phil, it looks like unnecessary roughness. So that would be 30 yards because one happened during the play, then one happened after the play.
Right, that ball.
So right now the ball's marked. And marked at the 28. White hat still in the middle of the field. I'm assuming it's pass interference. Nothing's official till this white hat coming into your screen tells us exactly what happened. Oh, good news. Ball was tipped. That will take away the pass interference. However, after the play, personal foul, Guthrie will cost them 15 yards. So I said pass interference, didn't realize the ball was tipped, so that it's not pass interference because the ball was tipped. That was that 15-yard unnecessary roughness, personal foul. More to throw here on first down. He's going to be sacked. Sacked at the 23-yard line. Landon Herzl with the sack.
Big-time play by Landon.
Oh, Moore comes limping up, the quarterback.
Yeah, that's tough.
Now, I do believe Harmon is the backup quarterback, and Ponca City has to take a timeout. We'll see how this one plays out. 2:36 left in the ball game. Guthrie 35, Ponca City 23. Back after this, Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking,
Second down and 15 as we resume action. More to throw, wide open, caught at the 10, and driven out of bounds at the 5. First and goal, Ponca City.
First and goal, 2:29. No timeouts left for Ponca City.
Yeah, they're out of timeouts. So if they, just thinking ahead, Phil, if they score here, you got to go onside kick with no timeouts.
I think so, yeah.
Or you pin them back. First things first, Ponca City's got to get in the end zone. From the 5, more to throw, has time. Center of the field, dangerous pass. Almost, and I do almost intercepted again. Was that Benford again?
I think so, number 9.
Oh, excuse me. The other cornerback, Xavier Williams.
I'll tell you, 71 got away with the hold. He just straight up tackled Ronnie there coming in after the quarterback.
God dang it, Ronnie, I'd tackle him too that night he's having. I mean, he's everywhere.
So we found a way to stop Maroney tonight.
Some of the time.
Incomplete pass. Second and goal for the Wildcats. One back set with Moore taking a shotgun snap. Throws it to the one back set. Caught the 5. Down near the 1-yard line. Great open field tackle there.
Number 49.
Zach Henry on the tackle as well. That keeps the clock moving. 2:06, 2:05. Third and goal from the 1. Ponca City's going to throw for it. It's incomplete. Does stop the clock. But here we go. 4th and goal. Great coverage there by Zach Henry. Landon Herzl comes over and applauds that great effort. Good job there by Zach Henry. And now it's 4th and ball game.
Yeah, Zach's having a heck of a night himself. So, you know, Blue Jays, the defense is always front and center, right? Always front and center.
Ponca City, if they were to sneeze, it would go into the end zone here. That's that close to the goal line.
Are they going to throw the ball again?
You got to run it.
I would think.
I would think you would run it. Put in the best hands of your team. That's Moore. He's a quarterback. Hand off to the running back, and he's going to be driven back. He did not get in. Jackson Walters, Landon Herzl, and the rest of the Blue Jays stop it. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Blue Jays 153 away from another season-opening win.
Landon on that play looked an awful lot like the end of that McGinnis game last year, wrapping him up from behind, pulling him backwards. What's Landon come in here from the outside? Does that not remind you of that McGinnis play last night?
Yeah.
Or last year?
Did that with Taffy, didn't he? Pushed him back.
Taffy last year. Great job, Blue Jay defense.
So now the Blue Jays got to find a sneaky way to sneak out of that goal line inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
And then you can't take a knee here. You'd love to take a knee. Remember, Ponca City's out of timeout, so the first things first is to sneak this ball. Do you go under center?
I would. I'd get a little breathing
Carson
room.
Wilder?
Carson Wilder's done pretty well. I mean,
Carson, can you get a third carry? Where are you at, Carson? There you are.
Oh, boy.
On the left side. And he's going to go under center. Hey, I called my first play. Carson goes, you know what?
I got this, boys.
I don't need it. You want 1 or 2, I'll give you 3.
That's a new little wrinkle. That's going to be around this year.
So then, Carl Albert and McGinnis and Duncan and Tuttle, they're watching that.
Yeah.
One day, Carson will get the snap.
Drop back
and throw.
Oh. From your lips to God's ears. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
So
that would be fun.
Those other teams are, okay, when 33 goes down center, he's going to. Of course, Carl Albert, everyone knew on 4th and 1, 4th and inches, they're going to run the quarterback duck. Yeah. Everyone in the world knew it was coming and still performed it.
Yeah, exactly.
So there goes Carson again. Well, he's just going to try to outgain Isaiah here on carries now. That's his 4th carry of the night.
He breaks one off here. We may not be able to get him on the bus. His head won't fit.
Guthrie will have to take one more snap. I think you can go victory formation here. Take the snap under 40 seconds. Blue Jay fans, don't go away. Terra Insure Group post-game show. We'll hear from Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. We'll hear from our North Church Guthrie player of the game, and a whole lot more coming up here in moments in the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
We got some big scores in 5A. We got some upsets.
We'll have that as well.
Some big upsets in 5A.
All of our score updates brought to you by South Point Baptist Church this year. Once again, Blue Jays one more snap. Victory formation time. Calvert takes the snap, and the Guthrie Blue Jays one time down 10-0. Then they were down 16-7, but they took their first lead late in the second quarter with only 4 seconds left, and then they just kept on going. And the Guthrie Blue Jays open up the 2022 campaign on the road with a victory over the Ponca City Wildcats, the Class 6A2 team. Final score, 35-23. 35-23. Don't go away. We got an exciting TIG post-game show coming up. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win. Back after this, Blue Jay football all season long, brought to you by our good friends from F&M Bank.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Blue Jays win it here tonight in Ponca City. Final score 35-23. Blue Jays in the huddle. Just now breaking huddle at the 25-yard line. Coming up here in a little bit, we'll have head coach Kelly Beebe and our North Church Guthrie player of the game here in a few minutes. We welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. TIGOK.com is the website, and they got many carriers to choose from, insurance carriers to choose from, but it's the people, it's the hometown people. Seth Robbins, Dennis Oaks, Jason Herzl. the three guys that know all about Guthrie athletics, and so glad to have them on. Good friends to us. My insurance agent, but my buddy, my pal, growing up, Seth Robbins, and it's a good one tonight. We'll talk about them all night long here inside the TIG postgame show. But there you see a good group of Blue Jays celebrating the victory, and it'll be a happy trip from K County to Noble County, or K County to Noble County to Payne County to Logan County.
To the Logans.
Yeah.
To the Logans. Great night for the Blue Jays. I think, tale of two halves again, and I'm really proud of that young offensive line. I'm really proud of the defense. A lot of new players on the defensive side of the ball. They all did great. So, all in all, it's a great night for the Blue Jay family.
Isaiah Hammond's 3 touchdown runs tonight, 161 unofficial yards.
Yeah, and I tell you, the big yards, that goes back to that offensive line, right? Just did a great job. And, of course, Isaiah, he gets a little room. He can add yards quick, He can go get a big chunks and there late in the game, busted off that 23-yard run to really put the Blue Jays in great position, and then tapped it off with that final score of the night.
I guess we can go ahead and crown our POG.
Yes.
As we await the interview, let's go ahead and crown tonight's player of the game. And anytime you run for 3 touchdowns, 161 yards, you're almost guaranteed to be the North Church Guthrie player of the game. But tonight, Eli Maroney is tonight's Guthrie North Church player of the game.
I tell you, Eli just had a fabulous night, did great things, and did a great job overall. I'll tell you what, it's just been he's just a special young player that's going to do some tremendous things throughout the year. Just had a whale of a night tonight.
Had the big interception, Phil.
Oh, big interception. I believe a fumble recovery early in the game, multiple tackles, multiple tackles for a loss in the backfield. He's just done a great job overall.
And with that, let's go downstairs with tonight's North Church Guthrie player of the game, Eli Maroney, with Ronnie Phillips.
Obviously, I'm here with the North Church player of the game, Eli Maroney. Man, this kid's big. You say, woo! So you did a little bit of everything tonight, right? You ran down the quarterback. You had interceptions, and you're leading the way blocking for Isaiah there sometimes. I mean, talk about your night.
Oh, it was just a great game. I mean, I give all the credit to God. I mean, it was just through him I'm able to do all this. It's amazing.
Right, so we've been all summer long been playing against each other. Finally got to play a little bit of scrimmage last week. First night, Friday Night Lights here in Ponca City. How'd it feel to get back out there?
It's great to hit someone other than your own teammates. I'll tell you that. Gosh, I mean, it's just we got a good team this year. We have some young O-line, but our defense can make up a lot for that.
Right, and that's one of the kind of things that everybody was looking at this year was the defense. I mean, we lost a bunch of good players last year, but we knew that Guthrie had athletes all over the field, and you're obviously one of them. So, and again, the quarterback for Ponca City, real athletic kid, can run real fast. You guys were able to contain him tonight, though.
Yeah, it was just a great night. Thank you for having me.
Well, he's full of words tonight, boys. I think he's tired. I think he needs to go get a hamburger and a Gatorade, and he's going to take a nap on the way home.
Congratulations to Eli Maroney, tonight's North Church Guthrie player of the game.
Fabulous job.
We're going to take a time out here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show. When we come back, we'll hear from Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe after a 35-23 win tonight. Blue Jays win. Back after this. This is the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ponca City, Oklahoma, inside Solon Stadium's Blue Jays begin the season on the road with the victory, 35-23. Next 2 ball games in beautiful Gelsma Stadium. Talk about that here in a little bit as we wait the Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe to join us here in just a few moments. Again, Blue Jays were down 10-0 at one point, 16-7 at one time, but then scored 21 unanswered points to get to 28-16. A couple of late scores for both teams, and Guthrie wins that final score 35-23. Let's go downstairs with Ronnie Phillips with tonight's successful head coach of the Blue Jays, Kelly Beebe.
All right, Coach Beebe. I was driving around all summer long, the last 2 or 3 months, and always at the BOC. I always see your truck out there getting ready. You're finally here, Friday Night Football, another season. Good start for the season so far.
Well, as week 0 games go, this is probably about as ugly as we played. 5 turnovers and multiple penalties. 3 or 4 of those I thought were pretty good no calls, but it is what it is on the road. And I just told the boys at halftime, as bad as we played, nobody panicked on the sideline, nobody panicked in the huddle, nobody pointed fingers. We just kept playing ball. I really think our conditioning was superior, as hard as we work them in the heat. And I think that paid dividends, especially in the second quarter. We kind of kept them hanging around in the fourth. And we were out without Berryhill tonight, our only returning starter up front. So Coach Sanders and those guys were piecing that thing together literally, before we got on the buses today. And, Coach Harmon, he's a good football coach. He's got 2 state titles at Pawnee and at Hominy, and they play great defense. They're very physical. So this is a wonderful game for us to be in, face all the adversity he did, and then come out on top.
Yeah, you kind of touched on the offensive line. We knew that Guthrie had to replace a bunch of starters on the line last year. You said they were being athletic, and, Coach, they were very athletic tonight. Only a few mistakes probably that we saw. Let some guys holding as far as, we
had 1 jump and 1 hold.
Yeah.
Part of that was those guys up front were running by them so fast they didn't have a chance to hold them.
Right.
Ponca's pretty aggressive on defense, but, that's a trial by fire deal. We had a really good scrimmage last week. Our varsity O took over 100 snaps in that marathon scrimmage, and I think it paid dividends for us tonight. And then Coach Rice, I thought, did a good job of creating opportunities for our ball carriers to be successful based on the stacked defense and our limited experience up front. But I will say this, all 11 that were on the field at any one time, they did battle, they did play hard, and they represented us well.
Right, so Guthrie's down with a minute left going into the halftime. Then just like that, the defense comes through, couple takeaways, and get 2 quick scores within 60 seconds.
Well, we had 3 timeouts in our pockets. I think there was 48 seconds on the clock, and I should have called it earlier. I think I let maybe 6 seconds go, but that wound up being a huge momentum shift. For us to be able to get that one in and go in with the lead. So.
The 2 studs that stuck out for Guthrie, again, Guthrie has athletes all over the place that we saw tonight, but Isaiah Hammonds and Eli just all over the field tonight.
Yeah, Eli Maroney, he's going to just continue to get him better. He's a big, physical, pretty daggone fast kid. And, of course, Isaiah, he's our bell cow. He has to get positive yardage, and he has to break a couple, and he did tonight. And again, credit the offensive staff for getting those guys in position, with some misdirection, et cetera, to get those guys available against a pretty darn tough defense.
I think the biggest thing that I saw tonight are these new shirts. Look at how sweet these shirts are. Those are very nice looking shirts. And plus, we got the Rock next week.
Yeah, I mean, these are nice. We're going to bowling league, I think, where we'll get our names put on the front. But, yeah, looking forward to be back at the Rock. Woodward, no matter how good we are or where they're at, they always play us tough. They got really tough, country kids that'll just fight you tooth and nail. So that'll be a big challenge for us. But we're super excited to be back home. Got this 100-degree game out of our way on the road, need everybody to come out and support. We had a really good crowd here tonight, and that does not go unnoticed. It means so much to our boys. So appreciate everybody in Blue Jay land.
All right, that was head coach Kelly Beebe.
Blue Jays win it. Final score 35-23. Taking another time out here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Website tigok.com. Stop by. They'll visit with you. The ladies up front are top notch. And the guys in the back are okay too. But the ladies run the show up front.
Oh, yeah, they're the boss.
Don't let them fool you.
They're
Absolutely.
the boss.
Back after this is the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Royal Blue and White successful on the road to begin the 2022 season. Final score, Guthrie Bluejays 35, Ponca City 23. Welcome back inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Blue Jays headed toward the locker room, get a bite to eat, and head back to Logan County. College football tomorrow. Nebraska in action, opponent for the Oklahoma Sooners in the coming weeks. College football kicks off this Saturday. Oklahoma State Cowboys in action on Thursday, the following Thursday, and the Sooners will be in action on that Saturday. So a light schedule this week, but then it really picks up next week on the college football scene. But here on Friday Night Lights on a hot night in Ponca City, Blue Jays win at 35-23. Real quick, John Vance Motors scoring summary. By the way, we're going to have the scoring summary, but do note, you want to stay tuned to the next segment. We have the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update.
There's some big upsets.
And there's some scores you're going to want to hear, so stay tuned in our next segment for that. But tonight, the John Vance Motors scoring summary. Just like that, Ponca City with 2:51 left in the first quarter, a 45-yard touchdown pass. Ponca City went 10-0, and you went, okay, here we go. Yeah. Guthrie, though, gets a 2-yard touchdown run by Tyron Eaton. We call him Ty at the 9:36 mark to make it a 10-7 game in the second quarter. And then two quick scores, don't forget Ponca City's 7-yard touchdown run to make it 16-7 with 4:02 left in the second quarter. But then Isaiah Hammonds, as Guthrie defense forces a fumble on the Ponca City offense, Isaiah Hammonds, a 3-yard touchdown run, made it 16-14 with 1:04 left to play in the second quarter. The Guthrie defense steps up. Tyron Eaton, who had some votes for player of the game tonight. Tyron Eaton with the interception all the way to the 14-yard line. Next play, Isaiah Hammond's 14-yard touchdown run with 4 seconds left until halftime. Guthrie was down 16-7, then had the lead, 21-16. That was the lead going into the locker room. Guthrie added that to the lead in the third quarter at the 6:57 mark. Hayden Calvert with a 6-yard touchdown run to make it 28-16. Ponca City had a third quarter score. No, that should be fourth quarter, excuse me. A 10-yard touchdown pass made it 28-23, and you go, oh, here we go. But then the Guthrie offense, nice long drive put together. It was capped off by an Isaiah Hammond's 20-yard touchdown run, his third of the night. Final score, 35-23. Isaiah finishes with 161 rushing yards unofficially and 3 touchdowns. And that is your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Take a time out here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show. When we come back, got to listen close. There are some big scores here to begin the high school football season. That comes with our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update after this. This is the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Blue Jays 1-0 on the season. Tough one on the road, 35-23 over the Ponca City Wildcats. Blue Jays in action next Friday night inside Jelsma Stadium, season opener for the Rock. We want all the Blue Jay fans to go out there and be loud and proud for the Jays. If you can't make it, you can catch us right here on GMP TV. Our pregame show starts at 6:30. First things first, though, here inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show, Blue Jays win it 35-23. Be sure and visit all of our good friends at TIG on their website, tigok.com. New location there on South Division Street. Almost a year in the new office, and it's beautiful inside, and did a great job with the remodel. But be sure to stop by there on South Division. Let them talk. I can tell you the equipment here, all this equipment, it goes through TIG. Yeah, so we got some other stuff there with our car insurance, and I promise they'll take care of you, and they'll be up front with you in everything they do at Terra Insure Group. Let's dive into this, Phil, real quickly here on the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. And I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to let you do it. I don't even know where you even begin with the scores tonight.
Well, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to have a mix here, but we've got Noble, starting with Noble and Piedmont team that we'll see down the road right now. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm sure that's a final by now. A little bit of lag on the update, but Noble leading 12-6. Everybody in 5A, hang on. Del City 38, Choctaw 34. 3 minutes left in that game. I'm sure that's the final now, waiting for a final update. Bishop McGuinness blows out Putnam City 52-17. Ardmore over Eisenhower 33-20. Guthrie, of course, here 35-23 over Ponca City. This is a big one. Carl Albert 14. Coweta 44.
Wow.
Points. So Carl Albert started out with something they're not used to doing, losing a home opener. Bishop Kelly loses to Poto 24-6 in 5A action. El Reno loses to Chickasha 2014 as well. In 6A2 action with Sand Springs over Sapulpa 35-21. Let me get
that Cashin score here real quick.
Cashin, our boys over in Cashin, they had a rough night. Of course, they graduated a ton of kids from the back-to-back state championship teams. But Cashin takes it on the chin tonight, 49-13, going down to Rejoice Christian.
Two-time defending state champions.
Two-time defending state champs. And then Crescent, some other folks, gets the win, 7-0 over Moreland. Give our Crescent folks a shout-out there. OCS over Christian Heritage, 23-13. Chris is one of Chris's favorites for this year to make a deep run in A-ball. I saw it.
Tonkawa?
I saw. Well, I'm looking hard.
I thought they had a different quarterback when they made that prediction.
Buddy. Gore was one of those. We were up 60-0.
Okay.
60-0 with Wilburton as well. So tough night for the Cashin kids, but they'll win. They'll be fine this year. I just, man, it's hard to, it's just hard. You win back-to-back titles. That's big time.
All the scoring updates will be brought to you all season long by South Point Baptist Church. Take our final time out here on the Terry and Sugar Group postgame show. Come back and wrap it up here from Solon Stadium in Ponca City.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back for the final time here tonight on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays win it by a final score of 35-23. Final time, tigok.com is the thing, and get some insurance quotes, boats, house.
Do it all.
Vehicles, farm, ranch.
Yep, do it all. Business owners' policies.
Earthquake insurance, is that a thing anymore?
Sure, sure.
Check it all at Terra Insure Group, tigok.com. Final thoughts here for the Turn Lights on Phil. As Coach Beebe said, week 0, as expected, turnovers, penalties.
Yeah.
But I like the offensive line, and I like the victory.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know Coach had a little fun with them. It's part of the reason why I only had the one holding is because they were blowing by him so fast, having a little fun with the kids. But, I think overall you got to be happy with that offensive line play. Anytime your senior running back gets 3 touchdowns, 161 yards, it's a pretty good night by the offensive line. He didn't do all that by himself. So I think it's good. You get the W. You get everybody out for the most part. I don't think anybody had any real injuries to speak of. Get them on the bus. Get them home. Get them ready for week 2.
That'll do it here for the broadcast. Big thank you to all of our great fans out there. We appreciate all the feedback, and glad you stood with us all the way to the end of the show here, and also with our internet issues at the beginning of the broadcast. I think we had 3 or 4 different streams, but this is how you find us. If that ever happens, you know how to find us. Just refresh that YouTube screen, and it will pop up as soon as we can. So a big thank you to all of our great fans. A huge thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors up and down the line, 21 great sponsors, including the sponsor of our post-game show once again this year, Terra Insure Group. Mason Russell, Lance Evans on the cameras tonight. Kel Evans on the sideline camera until it went out. Not sure what happened there, but he came up and did the replay system. We appreciate him. Of course, Aaron Ryburn doing 85 different jobs, and we always appreciate him guiding the ship here on the broadcast. Final score for the final time here tonight. The Guthrie Blue Jays on the road take down the Ponca City Wildcats by score 35-23. Our next broadcast 1 week from tonight as the Blue Jays go inside the Rock to open up that beautiful stadium as they entertain the Woodward Boomers. They'll make the 2-hour trip down to Gelsma Stadium. Our pregame show begins at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We invite everyone out to Gelsma to pack the stadium, but if you can't make it, we got a great audience outside the state and outside the city that really take in Blue Jay football. We appreciate that. And we'll be right here on GMP TV. That'll do it here for the broadcast. For my partners, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next time, 1 week from tonight. Until then, have a great weekend, and of course, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 24:15. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football on the Guthrie Blue Jay Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!